You're in the hottest place on the internet. It's time once again for Toxic Femininity, brought to you by Midnight's Edge, the premier show for toxic people like themselves in the chat. Thank you for being here and thank you for being toxic. Oh, hit the wrong button. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, everybody, to the show. I cannot believe another week has gone by, and here we are once again with the lovely ladies of Toxic Femininity. How you doing, everybody out there? We're about to say hello. Let's start with Nina. How you doing, Nina?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing the best I can, and I'm glad you're here. That's a start. We're on our way to a great evening already.
Definitely. Everybody, if you're sick of all the crazy stuff going on in the universe and the whatever all that
place.
crazy COVID shit on our earth that's going crazy, please check out my show Infinite Hope on Fridays. I will provide you hope and sanity. And also if you're sick of all the crazy TV shows out there right now that are like not funny but they're trying to be, there is one out there. It's called Mythic Quest. I did a spoiler-free review. Check that out. Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here. We're gonna crush it tonight.
Are you losing all hope? Check out Infinite Hope with Nina Infinity.
There you go.
I'm gonna have to record that. I love that.
I do voice. Yeah, all you guys got to do is ask. I do.
Can
that
you
stuff
please? I might have to I'll take
just
that clip.
send me what you want me to say exactly, and I'll do a high quality recording. Yeah, you don't want to rip it off this.
I would love that.
I will have to let Tom know.
That's for anybody ever. Especially if it's just like a quick little thing. I'll do those for free. So
yes, I love that. Okay, thank you, Tom.
I'm definitely going to take you up on that one.
But somebody who definitely isn't free, at least not in this day and age, you gotta wine and dine her and show her how to treat a lady. That's right, Mandy. Get her some critters. That works. Like what?
Like what? Hey, y'all. So it is Monday. Well, it's Monday, but we're gonna do stuff because
I gotta ask. What if your man, your hubby, whatever, come home with a handful of baby rabbits? Wouldn't you just squee?
Yeah, I would I would freak out. Yeah.
He would be like so lucky, I bet. So there you go. Are you listening, Mr. Mandy?
That's kind of what happened to me. That's kind of what happened to me on one of my birthdays several years ago. My husband gave me my little kitty cat, and I was like,
"Oh, that's
or a
so sweet."
Sanders says a possum.
Possum would be great.
Mandy
but I've already got one of those.
Little ferret.
I like ferrets. Ferrets always remind me of Kindergarten Cop.
So what's going on in your world, Mandy? I seen something about a book.
Yes. So Peter and I just launched our book last week, Jack the Ripper Vampire Hunter. We are at $25,000. I'm just beyond freaking stoked. I'm so excited. So you guys, if you are looking for an amazing book to read, please head over to Indiegogo and check out Jack the Ripper Vampire Hunter. And get
so
it.
Does your book pose the idea that maybe Jack was just a little misunderstood?
Yes. It's he is actually all of the victims, as you know, are female.
Fucking blood-sucking vampires.
Yes, but they're actually vampires, and that's why Jack the Ripper was doing it, not because he's a bad guy, but because he was saving us. Hello.
He's misunderstood.
Totally misunderstood.
He ought to hang out with Abraham Lincoln. They could get some shit done.
He should.
Was that a good movie? That. I never watched that.
Really.
I didn't watch it.
I thought about it just because it just looks so freaking kitschy. Who would have thought to put
a few people told me
together?
That the comic book is much, much better than the movie was.
Oh, really? I didn't know it was a comic book.
I didn't even know it was a comic book.
Me neither.
Yeah, it's a graphic novel or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, see, I'd have to check that out. That's twisted enough for me to really like.
That sounds good.
Speaking of, we have the one, the only Lorena Creole. How are you doing?
I am doing great now that I finally have internet after it being out for 3 freaking days.
What?
Thank you, AT&T. Well, it is
no wonder
back
you were
now.
so quiet.
Yes.
Also, I bet there's a hurricane headed your way.
Here I am.
Already starting.
The parties are starting. We're going to start cleaning out Publix pretty soon. All the, food and cake and bread and liquor, it'll all be gone.
And TP.
Grab your TP
not
now.
so much. But usually,
Really?
no, TP not so much. It's alcohol and
Mhm.
cake and food, because anytime
Wow.
there's a hurricane, Publix will make hurricane cake. So they will make cakes with the name of the hurricane and stuff on it. That's
Oh
people
my
in
God.
Florida. We do not freak out about hurricanes until it's maybe a category 4 or something like that. Then we might leave.
So it's
Well,
like
a
camping.
category 4
Exactly.
is
It's like preparing, to camp. We don't
Yeah, I
really start
went
to freak
through
out.
I went through that. I think it was a category, like not quite even 3, like almost 3, and that was
Mhm.
the most harrowing experience of my life. And I was like, oh my
Yeah,
God, I can't even imagine category 4.
I've been through like close to like a cat 3, but my internet is back. I'm starting actually to put together a critter gang because apparently yesterday,
You hear that, Mandy?
yeah, Mandy's like, yeah. So yesterday, why is it looked like my carpet was moving in my studio? And I'm looking, I'm like,
Oh
what the heck?
no.
It's like a gecko. It was like this, that it turned the
You got
color
a pet
of.
gecko?
Yeah, I got a pet. Well, I had
What'd
to
you
let it.
name him?
I had to let it go. I didn't name him. I scooped him
Oh.
up and I had to put him outside because Professor X looked like it was a freaking snack.
We'll call him Mandy Jr. just
Ooh.
And he was
whatever
looking for it
reason.
after I put it outside. So it's like, no, he'll eat it because
I named him. You can't get rid of him now.
you named him. Well, I already did. He's outside somewhere with all of his other friends, unless
It's
he
Mandy
gets back
Jr.
in.
It's Mandy Jr. now.
Did Junior sell you any car insurance while he was there?
Something is up with your mic.
Yeah,
Mandy.
Mandy, I can.
Mandy's
I
mic just
barely
went
hear you.
down.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Lorena, can I just say before anything else that you and Mandy look freaking amazing tonight. I just wanted to let that be known.
Oh, well, thank you, my dear.
Just
Thank
so gorgeous. So
you.
gorgeous.
Your lipstick is killing it. I want.
I just want to say that even though you can't see me on screen, I am banging tonight.
Oh, I bet. Am I
There you
back?
go.
I believe
Can
it.
y'all hear
I
me
believe
now?
it.
No, I'm
Yes.
kidding. Yes,
Yes.
now you
Okay,
sound
it's-
much
We
better.
can hear you. Yeah.
Okay,
I was
No,
like, what
Nina,
happened
you look
to her?
great. Nina, you look great. All you guys look great. The chat
you.
looks amazing.
They
The
did.
chat is on fire
I
already.
love our chat. You guys are awesome.
Speaking of, we got a couple of super chats that are fired in here already. Why don't we grab those real quick before we get started with the ceremonies?
All right.
Let's
Let's
do
see.
it.
We have gaming or what for $2.
Like
Thank you so
what?
much for that. Appreciate it.
Thank you. I have his hat right here. Gaming or what?
That's awesome.
Oh.
The camo. I freaking love that.
You need a
Yeah,
hat
it's
that
a
says like
hat.
what?
I do. I
Mhm.
got one that says titties on it, but it doesn't count.
Why am I not surprised?
I want a
titty
hat
hat.
that says
And why
titty
do I
on-
want
titties on
it?
I was drinking when you said that. Damn it!
I'm sorry.
I want a hat that says
It's not
titties
like
on
you
it.
knew.
I want that. No, I want a beanie that says that.
I also
Oh
want a
my-
shirt that says titties on it. That'd be hilarious.
That would be great.
Like,
That would we have to
yeah, that's
bake
where it's
those.
at.
That is.
What you
Let's
gotta
see
do
here. Oh,
is
go
make
ahead,
a
Lex.
pink hat with a little nipple on the top. You know where the little knobby job
Well,
is?
with a little, yeah,
And so it looks like a boob, but then when you stand together with your friend and bend over, it looks like a pair.
yeah.
I love that idea.
And then we
Tom.
just say we're a pair of boobs or whatever. On
yeah,
your,
that's
on
like the new best friend hat.
exactly.
That's
Yeah.
perfect.
Yes. See, this is
I
why
like-
Mandy and I are on our way to be multi.
I'm gonna get us some. I'm gonna
Mhm.
make us some.
We
Tom, and we're gonna be
our
besties
minds are
with our
like
titty hat.
E.T. and Elliot. Like, we're
Right,
so in
gosh.
sync.
right. Who's got the glowy finger though?
I'll do it this week. You can have it next week.
Okay.
I'll buy us one if you want. I think they make them still.
Do they really?
Didn't you know that when we were kids, they used to have those? Like you'd shove
I
one in
remember
your-
they. I remember
Yeah.
they had them, but I wasn't as nasty as
I
I
guess
was
I gotta
now.
go ahead to
I could
eBay.
really, I
Yeah,
could
you
really
get that
do
in the
some
mail.
damage.
Oh,
Mr.
Lord have
Mandy will be
mercy.
like, what the fuck is this?
I could really do some damage nowadays. Let's
Like it's an
grab
ET
this
hand. He's
hat.
like, that ain't no ET hand.
Oh man.
Okay.
What do you
Here
have?
is
There you
Mallory
go.
for $2, and thank you so much, Love Bug. And he's like, "Holla, y'all, holla,
Hey.
Bug."
And then we had Dark King for $2 says, I'm here for the bean tacos. Hi there, ladies.
I think Paulie started that. He was in the chat too.
Pete tacos. Y'all are
Either he
too
responded
freaking
or
funny.
started that. I saw him say it
Oh
too.
my
so-
gosh. I see you, Lug Nuts. Lug Nuts 6 for $5. Thank you so very much for that. Thank you. Paulie's gonna make me crack.
Paulie's off the hook tonight.
You're gonna be-
Wow.
He went there.
He keeps it up. We'll have to bring him in here.
I know, right?
Oh God. Lug Nut 6 for $5. Thank you. The 3 most heavenly gems in the universe. Mandy,
Aw.
Lorena, Nina make my Monday nights a heavenly paradise. And a hello to King Tom of Midnight's Edge. Oh, well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm a pauper at
Thank
best.
you,
but
Lug
thank you.
Nuts. Oh, Mandy, you have dash these.
Yes. Wait. No. No, Dark Knight, right? No, we did that one.
We did Dark King.
that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Dash D's for a 5 Canadian. Thank you so much, Love Bug. Okay, Tom, I'll take you up on that quickie and,
Oh my.
and tell
Oh,
you
my.
what to say. Oh, this isn't Senior Sizzles. I may have erred greatly. I may have erred greatly. What the hell is he talking? What?
Wow.
I
What?
don't know, but I'm curious to check out what senior sizzles is.
Now I've got to Google it.
Wow.
Am I gonna get something bad if I Google
Is it anything
this?
like farmers only?
You don't have to be lonely.
I knew she'd know what I was talking
I
about.
could
Hey.
not believe that was a thing when I
Oh,
found
It's
out.
still
it
a
is.
thing.
The commercials
still
are
a thing.
hilarious.
They're
I-
great.
no joke. I was watching, I think, an episode of either Maury or Jerry Springer, and they were like, "Where did you meet?" Well, we met on the Farmers Only website. I'm like, that's still around.
Oh my gosh, it really is. It's Experience the Sizzle. Mature hookups online.
What?
It's a real thing?
No.
It's a real thing.
Here's my question: can it beat the villages in Florida? Because
No, they're slutty down
okay,
there.
all right,
Wow.
you know how high my bar is for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
My goodness. Melvin Belliard, thank you so much for the $10. Says hello to the lovely ladies of Toxic Femininity and good evening to Tom. The thing that ruined Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter was that for its premise, it took itself too seriously. Oh.
Why would they? I figured it would be funny.
Yeah, I thought it
that's
was
what I
silly.
thought.
Because
It'd be something campy, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it turned out that, maybe like Robert E. Lee was a vampire or something like that.
Yeah, the
You
movie
know.
does take itself a bit too seriously.
Shoot, that's no fun.
No.
With a title like that.
Right?
No, you got to be having some fun.
Yeah, you
Young
gotta have fun with
Pornosaurus
that.
and
Yeah,
stuff.
got to.
Or Hardcore Pornosaur, the movie coming this summer.
We got Tom's gonna do the voice acting
Yeah.
for
Definitely.
the
Definitely.
diner.
Yeah. So we have Stephen Otten for $5. Thank you so very much. Appreciate that. Hail Mandy, Lorena, Nina, Tom, and Chat. Damn right, we're amazing. That's common knowledge.
Y'all
Hell
are,
yeah.
though.
Cheers
Y'all
to that,
really
even though I'm
are.
not drinking alcohol. Cheers to that for sure.
You know where the place to be is.
You got a Duff beer cut though. That's good enough. It doesn't matter what's
Yeah.
in it.
Yeah, I
Just the
love
simple
that.
fact that it's Duff
true.
beer.
Duff
That's
beer.
true. It is Duff beer. What am I talking about? Yeah.
You know what?
Exactly.
The next
Exactly.
time I'm at the Quickie Mart at Universal, I'm gonna have to get the Duff beer cozy.
Who needs
Ooh,
stuff
yes,
like
definitely.
I do.
And then, is it my turn or is it Mandy's?
It
think it's
is
me.
Mandy's turn. Yes.
Deranged Lunatic for $1.99. Thank you so much, Love Bug. I'd pay good money to see Mandy do jumping jacks.
Oh my.
Oh,
You and a lot of folks.
You need to go to OnlyFans for that shit.
yeah. Yeah. Or seniorsizzle.com.
Senior Sizzle.
You can find me there.
Mandy, I have a feeling you'd be the most popular woman on Senior
That's
Sizzle.
why I'm considering making me one, just so I can be
Right.
like, move over, Grandma.
Be a king among paupers. Yes, I understand.
Exactly.
See, Mandy's so cute. She can fit hers in the screen. I can't fit mine in the screen.
No,
So
yours
you
are
just-
too big.
you just gotta
No.
see that.
Part of it is I think she's backed out a little bit more. It's like, and you got kind of that same angle I do where it's on top of your stupid screen or whatever it looks like.
Yeah.
I have no place else to put it. It's like, because otherwise
Yeah,
it's
that's
in front
it.
of
I
my
don't-
screen or it looks like it's a security camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got mine on a tripod so I can show my titties.
Oh yeah. Oh, maybe that's
There
what I
you
got to
go.
do next time.
There you go. There you go. Problem
Call it a
solved.
titty
It
pod.
works.
Call it a titty pod.
Titty
Titty
Repod.
pod.
pod.
I got it up
You'll
here
sell
on the titty
millions.
pod.
Jack up the price.
Ooh.
They should
okay.
call it
I,
You're
that.
entrepreneurial.
I can't wait to try that then.
Wow.
I just made that word up. I don't give a
That's
fuck.
No, that's great.
I like it.
yeah.
We're
The new number-
entrepreneurial.
For Nerdle.
The new number 2, thank you so much for the $5. Says, all you ladies are looking incredible tonight. Hi, Tom.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
How
you. Let's see. Latino
I'm so glad you
slant
got
for
this one.
$4.99. Gracias, mi amigo. Tigo bitties.
Here you go,
I'm
baby.
so happy Lorena got that one.
I'm laughing because that's Bertie Mac from the Players Club. And I love that freaking movie. And we said that on his karaoke show on a Friday. And big Tig old bitties. Yeah.
That girl with them tick old bitties.
No bitties.
I still got to go back and listen to that because you sing on that, don't you?
I don't.
What?
Oh.
No, I didn't.
What?
Remember, I didn't sing, and you were like, "I got to get you on karaoke night to sing."
What?
I was judging.
Did
that.
you sing?
I don't think I don't think that I sing really well.
Oh, I know I don't.
I don't.
They kicked me out of choir and made me go to
I'm
band.
just. I have people in my family who sing way better, so I don't think I'm that good.
So Nina
What-
and the white boy are the only ones who probably can sing on the panel. Is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I don't think it's my forte.
I
I'm
sound
gonna
like
have to hear
ass.
you sing before I can agree.
I
or
bet you
disagree
can
on
sing,
this.
Nina.
I think you can sing.
You
It-
think so?
I bet
I
you can.
have a
Okay.
hit single, so
I
You
feel like
do.
I feel
You
like
do.
it's a genetic thing with
hit in quotations.
you know, you guys have really good voices. Just saying.
No, thank you.
That's
You.
No, I sound like ass.
Sing.
We'll see. We'll see.
Little birdie told him.
Well, they told me it's 70s night, and I was like, I don't know very many 70s songs. And then I was like, wait, I can sing Dancing Queen.
No, do that bullfrog song. I love that
Jeremiah
bullfrog song.
was
Was
a bullfrog. A friend of mine.
I love
See,
that
I don't know.
Yo,
Never
to the
understood
world.
a
I don't know
word he
70s
said,
songs at all.
but
Like, I know a
had
couple
to
Bee
Oh,
Gees
the
wonder
boys and
ones,
girls.
a couple
any
ABBA
colors
here and
had to
there.
mighty fine
You
wonder.
gotta sing some Stevie Nicks.
Stevie
Oh,
Nicks, I do
yeah.
know. Yes.
That's my
Yeah.
girl.
Yes.
Fleetwood Mac rocks. I
She
love
make
that.
me. She makes my
Fleetwood Mac.
eyelids sweat when she sings certain songs. It just makes
I
me.
like Steamy Nicks.
Aw.
She was on South Park, but she doesn't really sing. She just put her pants.
What?
Yeah,
Really?
Stevie
I've never
Nicks.
seen it.
It's a good one. It's a good episode.
Did you see the one where they made her a fucking the sheep or whatever it was, the goat? Just like a one-winged dove.
So great.
What?
I can't believe I
Really?
haven't seen that as much as I love Stevie Nicks.
It's
so
funny. And I love
It's real
Stevie
funny.
Nicks, but yeah. Anyway, where are we at here? We got some
I think we are on Dash
Dash-
Days.
yeah,
Dash
Is it me?
Dees.
Mandy.
It's me,
Yeah,
right?
that's you.
Okay.
Mhm.
Dash Days for 5 Canadian. Thank you again, Love Bug. New movie idea. E.T. Bean Flicker for Hire, starring Tom and Mandy. Coming soon, maybe. I like that.
Flick home.
You should have
Yeah,
spelled
okay.
that coming soon a different way.
I'm
He
glad.
said-
I'm glad you had to read that.
E.T. Eddie Torres, extra testicle.
Do not come.
Oh, I'm
Do
gonna
not come.
come.
Oh,
I'm coming.
oh Lord.
Christine the Killer Car, thank you so much for $5. Says, hey ladies, sorry I haven't been around. Just started a new job. Oh yay!
Congratulations.
Awesome.
I work nights. Just wanted to pop in and say howdy, hello.
Hello. Glad
Well,
you started.
Glad to hear you got employment. That's
Yes,
awesome.
that's a big deal.
That's awesome.
Congratulations,
Mhm.
love. That's awesome.
Hopefully you're still listening. But yeah, that was from a little bit ago, but not too long ago.
Okay, well, we have Naked Fame. Sorry, Naked Fame.
Not good.
Naked Fame for $5. Thank you so very much for that. Hail chat. Hi, Mandy. Like, what?
Hi.
Hello to the glamorous Lorena. Hello. Nina, pretty as always. Oh, hi, Tom. Suicide was kind of fun. Enjoyed it.
I liked
That's
it.
awesome.
I
Glad
liked
you
it.
enjoyed it.
I think we're gonna have a pretty varied voice.
Yeah,
on this film.
house divided over here
House
on this one,
divided a
I
little bit on
think.
this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Snail Messiah wants me to read Hardcore Pornosaur in the voice of Andre. That is like some meta weird shit.
Yeah.
This is Hardcore Pornosaur by Mandy Summers. I don't remember the first words, so I can't start. But once upon a time, there was a hardcore pornosaur. Not a regular dinosaur, but a hardcore pornosaur.
You got to talk about how stacked he was.
He was very stacked. And now I must kill you, McLean.
Went there.
Ho, ho, ho. Now I have a machine gun.
God.
What was that you said to me? Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
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 Oh, you got to watch the Cleveland
Yes.
Show version of that.
The what version of that?
The Cleveland Show did a spoof version of Die Hard.
What? I didn't know that.
It is the funniest freaking thing ever. It's a Christmas episode, and Cleveland's like, I remember Nakatomi Towers, son. This is
my
a
God.
Christmas. Yes,
Oh, shit.
it's the best freaking
I gotta write that
ever.
down.
Oh,
So
wow.
who does Cleveland play in it then?
Cleveland was John McClane,
Oh, shit.
and his wife,
Yippee-ki-yay,
Holly.
motherfucker.
Yeah, his son was the cop. I shot a kid.
Oh,
Wait,
shot a
the
kid. Oh
the
my
older
God.
kid, the tubby one, or
Yes.
the baby?
Yeah, not Rollo, but
Not
yeah,
Rollo,
Cleveland
okay.
Jr., the big one.
Gotcha,
Yeah,
gotcha.
that is some funny-ish.
Interesting.
I think
Wow.
that's almost better than the Die Hard movie.
Pornosaurus
Wow.
Rex.
I'm definitely going to be watching that.
Pornosaurus
Oh my
Rex
God.
all kinds of poontang. That's the sequel right there.
Uh-oh.
That is
Pornosaurus Rex all the poontang.
all of it.
All
It's
of
all
it.
his.
Oh,
All the
Ain't no-
poontangs.
Ain't no poon left. He done took it all.
Ain't no
Damn.
poontang left when she's done. Okay. Did we get Hillis Mallory's here?
no, no, we. No,
I think that's where we left off.
I think
at,
it's
if I'm not
Mandy.
Yeah.
Hillis Mallory for $2. Thank you so much, Love Bug. Who keeps buzzing?
Not me.
Somebody's got their
Me?
phone on.
It's me.
buzz.
Sorry.
It's
It's all
mine's
good.
no, mine's on my desk too, and it's
It
on
happens.
vibrate. So
Sorry,
it could have
mine.
been. It could have been any of us.
Mine's silent. Folks don't
It
know not to call me that.
happens. It's somebody's toy, and they know it.
Whoops.
Don't worry about what I do.
That's right.
Hell.
Don't worry
Don't,
about
you,
what she
don't
does.
you worry about it.
I'm not saying
her
Larry
contract.
for $2 says hi to Mandy. Or sorry, hi to Mandy. Hi
Mandy,
Lorena. Hi Nina. Hi Tom.
Hello, how you doing?
Larry, name so good you gotta say it twice. How are you, Love Bug?
Absolutely.
Not the same,
Absolutely.
and then you got a couple more that just flew in here under the radar. So we'll get these done, and then we'll get the festivities began.
Okay, well, we have Midnight Mike for $5. Thank you so very much for that.
Thank you.
Hail to the lovely ladies of Toxic Femininity. This is my girlfriend and I's favorite stream of the week. We watch
Oh.
every Monday night. Love you all. Hi, Tom.
Awesome.
Well,
That's
thank you so much for
cool.
you guys watching. Appreciate that.
Hey, you guys.
I love that we're like a show that a couple watches together.
Yes.
That's
I
so cool.
know.
Love
That's so sweet.
That's awesome.
Love
That's so
it.
sweet.
No, honestly, you know what? I do hear once in a while, and it's really awesome. And I'm going to start sharing with you guys too, because I'm sure you guys would think they're neat. But like, yeah, there's a lot of women in the fan community that reach out to me from time to time and say like, they think that this show is awesome. That it's nice that you guys are out there talking about the stuff, and it's not just a guy's thing and all that kind of thing. And so it's really cool.
Oh, that's
That's so
awesome.
sweet.
Yeah,
Which
Which was
definitely.
always my goal. So I'm glad to
Definitely
do that.
share stuff like that with us so that
It's
we can
also
be
the
like,
same thing
yeah.
with like comments and stuff I've seen too, where about like Midnights at Espanol, where people are like, oh, it's helped me learn Spanish and all this kind of stuff. So I'm sure that this show is teaching a lot of young men about sex. I'm kidding.
We try. I do anyway.
Well, between
I
Mandy
know
and
Mandy does.
Well, yeah,
I
between
try.
Mandy and I think we're going to give you a great education. In fact,
I
God,
feel like
don't
it.
listen to
I've
nothing we
learned
say.
stuff here that I had no freaking idea about.
I have lots of entries every show.
One of them was
corrupting
pearl
Lorena slowly.
necklaces last week. I was like, what
Yeah,
the
like oh,
Yeah, that was
well,
funny when y'all didn't know what a pearl necklace was.
No, but I do now.
I
yeah.
want a pearl necklace.
I do now.
Then
Pearl necklace.
enlightened.
It's a ZZ
I don't know
Top song.
why. I thought it had something to do with the butt. I don't know.
So did
thinking-
I.
I
We're
could have sworn
thinking
it was
of
butt play.
anal beads.
And that's what I
Big
said.
Difference, trust me.
Mhm. Well, I'm just saying, we all learning stuff.
We learn all kinds of stuff here.
Now I got the
Mhm.
Z Top song stuck in my head.
Which one?
Yeah, see, pearl necklace. Larry knows what I'm talking about. She
They have a
wants a
song?
pearl necklace. Yeah,
We did not
There's a
know
song about
that.
the dirty song.
That's a naughty song.
That
It's
is
a not a
Yeah.
dirty song.
I did not.
Writing
That's
that
a
down.
ZZ Top song I did not know.
Pearl
That's a-
necklace. It's even
That's
it's one of their
devil's
hits.
work right there.
The
Oh,
devil's
my.
work. It's ZZ Top.
I only knew She's Got Legs because that
She's
was on
got
Miami
legs.
Vice.
No, it's you, Sam.
I know that one sharp dressed man.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Shark
everybody
There's
loves
that
that.
one.
Every
Yeah.
girl's crazy about a sharp dressed man. She got me under pressure. ZZ Top's greatest hits. Here we go.
Amanda,
All right.
you have Quinn the
Oh.
Q.
All right. Where is it? I've lost it. Oh, there it is.
No.
Quinn the Q for $5. Thank you so much, Love Bug. Nina, do you really believe they can make a Flash Gordon that is so campy and fun as the 1980s film?
I don't know about this day and age, but I mean, you could if you don't have Ezra Miller as the Flash.
Yeah, do not have Ezra.
Oh, God,
Yeah.
no.
I think he's talking about Flash Gordon.
Yeah,
Oh,
Flash
Flash.
Gordon.
Because Taika Waititi.
What?
Taika Waititi.
He's doing it?
He's and you know what?
Oh no,
he might be able to pull it
way.
off.
He might.
Because
Wait,
while
I
I was
didn't
watching
even know
Thor
about this.
Ragnarok, I was like,
Yeah.
you know what? If this guy makes a Flash Gordon movie and it looks like this, it'd be awesome.
Wait, I didn't even know that they were remaking that.
I didn't
Yep.
either.
He's been working on it for a while. It's like one of his dream projects.
I just want to know who Ming the Merciless is going to be.
I don't know. That's a good question. We were like fan casting it. We were like Mads
Yeah.
Mikkelsen and all this other stuff. Or like all these other people were like trying to come up with names and stuff. It's like,
He's got to be badass because if Ming the Merciless doesn't live up to his name, forget it.
I feel
movie's
like
over.
Flash Gordon is really white and really straight. I
He
don't
is.
It
know.
is. It
I
is.
don't
that's
know
why
if
I
we're
said
gonna
Taika
see
really
this.
can't fuck it up. Because if he does, then it's like it's not Flash Gordon.
Yeah.
Like there's
Yeah.
only one way to make Flash Gordon.
That is super straight.
And I would even allow them maybe to make Flash Gordon like The Rock, because that's the whole point. Is like the Flash Gordon's supposed to be a football player, right?
Yeah.
Like, so I can allow that much. If you get somebody with that kind of a caliber, maybe.
The villain in this, Tom, like in Flash Gordon, that's what that Voyager episode is based on, right? The one with Captain. God, what was it?
They did a Voyager episode based on
Like
Flash Gordon?
no, when Paris has like he goes in the hologram and he
Yeah.
has like this thing that he plays. It's like Captain Planet or whatever. I forget what it was called.
Uh-huh.
And the enemy looks exactly like the guy.
Ming the
that-
Merciless.
Yeah, he looks exactly like Ming the Merciless, but it's like in black and white.
It was Max von Sydow in the 1980 movie.
He
Oh.
killed
guy who
it.
played
That's
The
that's
Exorcist.
one of my favorite campy
They come from a
80s
planet
movies. Is
called
Flash
Earth.
Gordon.
They call it Earth.
I'm sure the chat knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Captain Proton is what Troy Pacelli said.
Oh yeah,
Captain
Captain
Proton.
Proton. That's right.
Oh
The
yeah.
Raptor, I think, got it first, but
Captain Proton, yeah,
The
but like
real
the guy,
savior
Captain,
will be Dale. Oh, I hope not.
Captain
Uh-oh.
Proton, like his enemy is based on this guy.
Ming the
Oh,
Merciless.
Yeah, Ming the Merciless.
I mean, I think either Taika's gonna do a good job or he'll completely fuck it up. I mean,
Yeah.
My vote is he's gonna fuck it up.
I don't know. His comedy is kind of made for something like that. And like I said, even if he gets like Chris Hemsworth to play Flash, I wouldn't mind that.
I would not. I would watch that.
I wouldn't hate that.
I would like that.
I would prefer Chris Pratt personally.
I love Chris
Maybe,
Pratt.
but he's a
Chris
little small
Pratt
for
is
Flash.
because Flash is supposed to be like your
Like a little bit
all-American
bulkier.
linebacker football player. So think, kind of like, like Chris Hemsworth, The Rock, that kind of physique.
Mm.
Rock might even be a little old now.
Yeah, he's
Because he's supposed to be
Yeah.
like an NFL star, like probably
Yeah.
early 20s, maybe.
Rock is like retired football looking kind of player.
Exactly, yeah.
Player now.
Oh no, don't say that, Rob.
What? No,
Oh.
no.
Don't
Oh,
give
God.
them ideas or they're gonna use them.
It's gonna be like Motu
Stop.
all over again.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be
Don't give him
storming
ideas.
that.
Mandy's right.
Yeah.
Because
They watch
they
us.
watch this show.
They
yes,
do.
Cortanis, you need beefcake for that role.
Mhm.
And
Yes.
don't work.
You
Don't
do.
work.
Beef,
True.
beefy
Don't
cake.
work. Don't work.
True.
That's coming from his Chris Mayo.
I think I'm on Dash D's for
Yeah.
$2.
Yes,
Says
geez.
Canadian.
ABDRE.
I guess he meant Andre.
Oh, Andre, yeah, sounds like
Yeah.
Tom, you sound more like Emperor Harahito.
Hirohito.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I reject your hypothesis.
Oh, Naked Fame for $2. Thank you so very much for that super chat. I appreciate it. The buzzing is Mandy's silver bullet.
Don't be worried about what that buzzing is. Yeah,
Wow.
Don't y'all worry about it. Don't
You are like the
Wow.
buzzing of flies to him.
I thought that was a malt liquor. Really? I thought it was a brand of malt liquor.
No.
What is
Silver Bullet. Yeah.
No, it's
I thought it was.
Girl, don't
I
you
think it's
go to
another
no
brand.
bar
What are the
and
other
ask
ones
for
called? Like the
Like a brand of
butterfly.
beer?
I'm not getting into this.
Don't go to a bar and order a silver bullet. You ain't gonna like
There
what
is
you're
a
gonna
bullet.
get.
There is a beer called Silver Bullet. I don't even know if they make
Thank
it anymore.
you. I thought I remember. a
Honestly, I
commercial
don't
for
know if
that.
they make it anymore.
I don't think so. I think it was skunk beer, no, like
Very, very
natty, like
80s,
natty
yes.
ice. That was
Yeah, I don't. That name doesn't work anymore.
Oh God, you
Uh,
shy mask, Mandy.
Shy Mask for $2. Thank you so much, Lovebug. Always wanted to super chat, but I'm shy. Oh, don't be shy with us.
Yeah.
You ain't
And
gotta
these
worry
ladies
about
would
nothing.
love to pop your cherry.
Yeah, not with
Especially
my silver
Mandy.
bullet though. Yeah.
I hope
No.
they were gentle.
Take care
Thank
of you.
you.
It's like
So
that
much
scene in
love.
Almost Famous.
Do not come.
God,
Sonic
Barry.
I'm
Two.
coming.
gonna
Sonic
come.
2 for $5 says, "Hail the toxic gems. Did you all hear that woke crowd went after Robert Downey Jr. for his role in Tropic Thunder, but the black community defended him?" I didn't hear.
Yeah, that
I
you
did not
know
know about that.
that's an old one.
Oh, is that
when
an old one? That's
Yeah,
not recent.
when no, because when Tropic Thunder came out, it was freaking hilarious.
It
It
was
was
so funny.
it was
was
so
great.
freaking
I'm the
funny.
dude who's playing the dude
Another,
who's playing
playing
another dude.
He's like, wait, what do you mean, you people? The other
What
guy,
do you
black guy's
mean,
like,
you people?
what do you mean? What do you mean, you people?
You people, I remember that.
It was the funniest freaking thing. They tried to say that Robert Downey Jr. was doing blackface. Like, no, that wasn't blackface. If you saw the movie, spoilers, he took tannin pills so he could look black, so he could be authentic for the actual role in the movie. But this
Not only
character was always doing crazy crap like that.
Yeah. Didn't he have it like surgically done as well?
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
that's
Because I think it's because the tanning pills didn't work. So yeah, he had surgery.
Man,
Well,
I
they were-
gotta watch Tropic Thunder again. It's been years.
It is
since I've watched
freaking
it.
basically
funny.
making fun of guys like what's his face who played Lincoln and stuff, who get really invested in the role. I'm trying to think of his name now.
Mhm.
Like method actors.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they take
yeah.
it to like an extreme, because I think when they were checking him for any check, and Robert Downey Jr. in the stereotypical deep black guy voice, nothing on me, I'm head to toe 1960s legitimate. And that was freaking hilarious.
Oh, I gotta watch that movie again, man. I remember the Tom Cruise thing too. That was next
Oh,
level.
he
When
was
dancing
great.
around. It was so funny.
Yeah, every scene
oh
he was
my
in was
gosh.
so
I
good.
saw that and I flipped out. I'm like, oh my gosh, how many agents does that dude remind me of right now?
I know.
Yes. And lots of money. Play.
That was, oh my God. I had tears.
Because I had to take the other music out, right? But I found a track that just worked perfectly with it. It was amazing.
Oh my God.
That was it.
Oh God. That was so freaking
And when he
funny.
busts into the full dance, oh God, I couldn't stop laughing. I was on the floor.
You know, if you're tired of woke BS,
Mhm.
go watch Tropic Thunder.
It's
That
funny.
was
Yes.
that
yes.
movie was so
I'm
funny.
gonna have to watch it. I might even watch it tonight because I just feel like laughing my ass off.
The theatrical edition is actually available in 4K in
Oh.
digital, believe it or not.
And you have to watch the special, like the special with Robert Downey Jr.'s character and his adopted black family.
Oh, I don't know if I saw that.
what?
I haven't seen that.
What?
Is that on the Blu-rays or something? Is it on the
It-
Blu-ray?
It might be on the Blu-ray.
I'll have to take a look because I do
Oh
have
my
the Blu-ray,
God.
but
I've
It
gotta
is he
watch that.
acts like he has PTSD and everything from Nam.
oh
And-
shit.
Oh, fuck. Oh my God.
oh my
I have to track this down somehow. Holy shit. That sounds hilarious.
God. Oh
Well,
God.
the movie is loosely based on Ben Stiller's when he was making Platoon with Oliver
Oh.
Stone.
Oh.
So like the whole, like a lot of the bits in it are taken directly from like that, like the whole, you know, the whole thing with everything getting fucked up in the beginning with the explosion, I guess is something
Yeah.
that similarly happened on Platoon, and like, yeah, just all the actors getting way too into it and everything like that. Yeah. All that stuff, I guess, was taken straight from his experiences on that.
Yeah, I remember I saw Tropic Thunder in the theater. It was so good.
That was
Because
a
Ben
freaking
Stiller played a
funny
bit
movie.
part in Platoon. So,
Mhm.
so did Johnny Depp, believe it or not.
The good
Really?
old days.
Yes,
Yeah.
I
he played a
remember that.
translator. Yeah.
Mhm. Who
Awesome.
are we on?
We
Let's
were-
see. I think
Sonic.
Troy. Are we on Troy Pacelli?
I thought we were on
Troy.
Sonic.
We
Sonic
just
times
did.
two.
We just did Sonic times 2.
Oh, we
Yeah.
did.
Stopping
Okay,
by.
cool.
we did.
Male gaze,
Okay,
I mean,
so
wow. Okay.
yeah, Troy Pacelli for $5. Thank you. Just stopping by because my male gaze. I mean, wow.
Oh,
we love the
to
male
see
gaze
you.
on this
Yeah.
show.
We like the male gaze.
Yeah.
So
no
welcome.
problem with it whatsoever.
No, none.
We ain't got no problem with no gay people,
Gateway.
Mhm.
And then
male
it's
or
me.
otherwise.
Oh
Yep.
shit. Let's see. Sonic times 2. Sonic times 2 for $5. Thank you so much, Lovebug. Speaking of learning new things, Minnie, any new moves you care to share from the Mandy Sutra? I will have you one at the end of the show tonight. I will let you guys on to that because y'all need to know. I have to teach y'all so you can be better lovers and just really pleasure the ladies. Don't worry, I got y'all. I got y'all a good one.
Boom.
Wow. There you go.
Boom.
Good stuff.
Boom.
Melvin Belliard. Melvin Belliard, thank you so much for the $5. When Mandy releases her Mandy Sutra, she will be teaching a whole new generation what they can look forward to.
That's so true. That's my goal.
Well,
That
don't
is
you have to
my
like
goal.
ump the ante anyway? Because I mean, these kids know everything. You know, you
Yeah,
sit down to
that's-
have the talk
that's-
nowadays, and you're the one taking notes by the end of the conversation.
That's why I have to teach them cool moves like the Cobra Kai and
I
the
like
Wheeler.
that
Because see, the kids aren't doing that yet. Nobody has yet broken a trophy.
You're
in
gonna
front
start
of
a
their-
sensation. You watch,
It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. Is
and
what
that's a
it's gonna
double
be.
entendre there too. You see that?
Right?
Mhm.
Yeah. No, that's my goal is to teach you guys how to be better at things. Yeah,
Better
Right.
at sex fun.
better at sex funds. Yeah,
We need to make sex fun again. That's
what it is.
the
what it
tagline of
is.
the Mandy Sutra. Making
That's
sex
see, that's
fun again.
that's a next hat we need. Make sex great again
Exactly.
by Mandy Sutra.
Exactly.
Well, I'm convinced that a lot of these kids nowadays, that's the only reason they keep talking about sex is they don't have enough of it. Like,
That's what it is. They're
Probably.
yeah, they're
they're so worried about I'm identifying as this today, and they're so limited in their view of what they're looking for in a partner that of course they're not having any sex.
No, they don't even know who they want to have sex with. That
Exactly.
takes them at least 5 years to figure out just.
It's like they're looking for a unicorn.
It is. It's very much like they're looking for a unicorn.
Well, that kind of happened. Like, I don't know if you guys watched the Jack show where they interviewed that guy with the dolls, and he was like,
"Oh no!"
And he was like, "I was looking for this girl, and she was like a unicorn. So I was like, I'm never gonna find her. So I'm just gonna start doing it with some dolls." I was like,
"Hey, do what you gotta do." I read an article though that people are hacking sex dolls, and they're making them hurt people.
What?
The
Yes.
fuck?
No, I'm not joking. Like, because a lot of them
Write
now
that
are like,
down for a slow news week.
No, it's like because they hook up to the internet and Bluetooth and stuff now, and people are able to hack them, and they're like choking people, and it's getting
that's
dangerous.
like some stuff from nightmares, right there.
Yeah.
Shit.
My
worse.
doll fucked me to death.
That's worse than the guy who divorced his sex doll for cheating on him or something like that.
Yeah,
How does your
I
sex
saw
doll
that.
cheat on you?
I don't know.
She was a dirty whore, obviously.
What the fuck?
Is that?
I don't know.
All I gotta say is death by snoo snoo.
Lord help me. Dark King's right. That's the plot for the next Terminator. Probably. That's how Skynet started.
Yeah,
Oh
Skynet
my
that got
gosh.
dirty now.
Let's see. We have a dash. Oh, Lord, we got to get through these. We have a dash D's for $2 Canadian. Thank you so very much. I still say Brian T as Ming.
Okay.
Who's Brian? Who's Brian
I don't know
T?
who that is.
Brian
I don't know
T.
who he is.
I gotta search.
Somebody Google that.
Not sure who you mean. Brian T. Delaney?
Oh,
Maybe, I don't know.
he's a good-looking man, Japanese
know.
actor.
I can't quit laughing
Brian.
about death doll fuckers. That's great. I love that title.
It does sound like a full moon title, too.
It does.
Oh.
From the company that brought you Puppet Master and Deadly
Oh.
Bong.
Okay.
Oh, okay, here we go. There we go.
Oh.
That's nice. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, we can work
I
with that.
approve.
We can work with that.
He's hot.
Thank
That's a good
you.
choice.
Who dropped that? Dash. Good looking out.
Good casting choice.
Check him out. He's hot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Oh, yeah, he's good. Yeah.
Okay, ladies, stop drawing.
Okay.
All right.
All
He's
right.
got good nipples. Did y'all say that?
I wasn't looking at that. I was looking at shoulders and abs.
I was looking at them nips.
Okay.
He had some good nips.
See, and this is why I know y'all, like, when they are like, oh, men are just a bunch of thirsty, whatever. Like, fuck, have you listened to a group of women talk?
I was looking at the abs.
We
I'm
have
not
no
gonna
shame whatsoever. What tell you?
You talk about men like they're a slab of beef.
lie. Well, they have
Yeah.
beef.
Yeah, sometimes it's tasty beef too. Anyway,
Is it my turn?
it's
Hyper-
Mandy's turn.
How dare you?
Hyper Guyver Mandy.
Hyper Guyver
I didn't have
for
nothing
$5. Thank you so much, Love Bug. Much love to the Toxic Femme ladies. Also, hi Tom. I just realized something. You ladies are Andre's harem, and Tom is the eunuch tasked with guard duty.
Hey,
What the fuck?
my junk works just fine.
Why the fuck is he a eunuch?
I ain't
I-
no eunuch.
Oh,
That is fucked up, but pretty funny. That's really fucked up, though.
What the fuck?
oh man. Oh,
Weird.
oh my
That
god.
cracked me up.
Thank you, Hyper Guyver.
Oh my god. John Edgar, thank you so much for the $5. Says Lorena, I love Flash Gordon too. Max von Sydow is the best Ming ever. Saw it at the drive-thru as a kid, and I have the DVD. Oh, cool! Hell,
Yeah.
ladies and Tom. Hi, hell deal.
That is one where is do you know if that's on 4K?
Yes.
yet? Yeah, because I'm getting a 4K player soon, so that's
Nice.
I got
Yep.
put that stuff on the list.
Arrow put out a really nice edition of Flash Gordon. Should be able to get it maybe for a decent price this Black Friday, hopefully, if they haven't
Oh,
sold out.
okay, nice. Yeah, I'm
Yeah, at this
making
point,
my
I'd just hold
list.
off if I were you.
Okay,
For most
making my
of them,
list.
Black Friday would be the best deal to get a lot of them.
All right,
Amazon and shit like that, yeah. Best Buy.
And I think with that, we're
gonna
at a
cut it off for now.
stopping
Yeah.
point. Yeah.
I'm gonna run to the back. I gotta go tinkle.
Okay.
Not really, but
Hey, if you shake it more than 3 times, you're playing with it.
well, of
I
course I
heard
do that.
too.
Hey,
Whoa.
Sorry, my brother-in-law told me that.
Don't forget the lady. She'll come get you. All right, kids.
Oh,
hey!
we got it, Mima. Oh my gosh. Oh, Suicide Squad. What can I say? Well, I'll back up. So, I know for me, I am a DC normie. I'm a Marvel girl for the most part. So for DC, for me to pay attention, it has to be, you know, like either Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, since it's Jason Momoa. But you know, that like the top tier. So I knew of Harley Quinn, but mostly from hearing about her in the comics and all that. So the first Suicide Squad, I got interested for 2 reasons. One, that it was Harley Quinn's character, and 2, she had that hot ass outfit on with the booty shorts and, you know, the fishnet pantyhose. And my favorite accessory besides that shirt was that Louisville Slugger baseball bat that she had. And I thought that was cool for me. I thought that was cool. It seemed more of like a Marvel kind of wannabe Marvel movie, but either way, ask. For me, it was just fun to watch. Jared Leto as Joker sucked. You can get rid of him. I didn't freaking care, but I liked Margot Robbie in that. So when Birds of Prey came out, I thought I was going to get more of Harley Quinn, and I could only watch 20 minutes of that, and I had to tap out.
I never saw that movie.
I watched 10 minutes and like you, I tapped out. It was shit.
It was a crap movie, and I was just like, who is this Harley Quinn, and where did you put the real one?
It was like Legally Blonde is what it reminded me of, with her sitting there eating the chocolates in bed. And
I like Legally Blonde.
I love Legally Blonde, but when I watch something with Harley Quinn, I'm not expecting to see like a Reese Witherspoon type character.
I know, simping and just trying gross. Although the part where she blew up that factory because she was pissed at the Joker, I could identify with that, so I like that part. But it freaking went downhill from there, and I couldn't stand watching it.
I mean, I've done some crazy shit when I was mad. I drove my car through a house once because my boyfriend pissed me off. So I mean, I get it. I've done some things,
you know,
when I'm angry, but
something involving sharp objects and tires, you know,
occasionally,
you kind of, understand that, but it just
white
wasn't.
Girls, man. I don't know what to say. Damn, Mandy.
What?
I said fucking white girls, man. Damn.
Oh, I'm not even going to tell you what Latinas do, but you know,
shit, that's true. I do live here. I've seen some crazy ass shit
I'm not going to incriminate myself that way. But I didn't know who that chick was, and I was expecting to see, you know, more of Harley Quinn, and I don't know who that chick was. So fast forward. The trailer for The Suicide Squad came out, and you saw Harley Quinn, and she had that red dress on. It wasn't the hot pants. I like the hot pants, but the dress was cool. The dress was okay. It was red. It was gorgeous, and she looked like Harley Quinn, you know, was back. So that's why I got interested in seeing this movie, and then I saw it, and I saw it once, and wasn't thrilled with it, and I couldn't figure out really why. So I said, let me give it another chance, and I watched it again, and it's not the worst movie in the world, but it just didn't grab me. And I watched it on HBO Max, so I wouldn't have paid money in the theater to go and see it. What about you, ladies?
I
You
loved
go,
it.
Mandy.
Yeah,
You liked it?
I liked it. I will say this. It is very, very, very different from the first one. The first one had that really dark, gritty, Gotham look about it, with all the neon and
True.
stuff like that.
Mhm.
True.
This one is absolutely the opposite of that. Because they're not even in Gotham, right?
Right.
Mhm.
So it's a little bit different, but I thought compared to Birds of Prey, I thought it was really, I mean, there were a few times that I actually laughed out loud. I love the Peacemaker character. I've always liked John Cena even when he was wrestling. I've always been a John Cena fan. I love the interaction between him and Bloodsport as they are both assassins and trying to, like big dick each other over and over again. No, I thought it was really good. I liked all the characters. I liked the girl with all the rats. I thought that was really cool. I even liked the
I
short.
like Ratcatcher too. I thought she was pretty
I
good.
thought
yeah,
she was amazing.
she was one that, and I can't say this for the other character. We'll take Harley Quinn out of the equation. Ratcatcher was the only one who I got emotionally invested with. And by the time they did that, it was so far along in the movie, it was kind of like, why'd you guys take so long?
Mm.
And to kind of do that. But I did like her. I was surprised that
Are we
I happened
talking
to like her.
spoilers? Because
I don't think I've said any. I'm gonna try not to.
No,
I'm gonna do my
I'm
best.
asking if we're talking spoilers because I want to talk spoilers.
But
I don't know.
You know what? By now we're talking spoilers.
We're talking.
Now
Okay, we're
spoilers.
doing.
But
we're doing
but
spoilers.
before we get further, just I'm going to say this just to preface this. If you love this movie, enjoy this movie, get your popcorn, get your friends, get your dog, get your cat, whatever on the couch, watch it, go to the movie, watch it, enjoy it. Don't let anybody shame you into not loving this movie if you do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
absolutely flip and enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
So I just wanted to throw that out there in case it's like,
yeah, disclaimer.
like
we're not shaming anybody for
no, because we all have
Mm-hmm.
those movies that you like, but your friends don't.
Mm-hmm.
And they try to make you feel like crap because you like the movie. But no, we're not doing this. We're not doing this here. Anyway, go ahead, Nina. I mean,
just that, like, I agree with. I actually agree with both of you. Like, I liked some things about it. I didn't like some things about it. I thought it was a fun movie for what it was. Like, it's Suicide Squad, and I personally, I like James Gunn's vision in terms of how he directed it, like the color schemes and how it's nicely, like, it's bright and nice, and it's not like the Zack Snyder grayscale super, everything's got to be gloomy DC. Like, I like the beautiful colorful dress and the bright red lipstick and all the bright backdrops, and makes everything pop and makes everything look really good and comical,
right.
and I think that he came across with that, and it was really well done, like, in that way. I like several of the characters, including of course Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn. I thought was fantastic. She did a great job. I thought that Ratcatcher was really cool. I liked Polka Dot Man. I had no idea who the fuck Polka Dot Man was, and I really liked his weird, like, mommy issue backstory. I thought was freaking hilarious. So I really enjoyed that. I did not like how they got rid of his character because I thought it was just
no, that
it
was
was dumb.
That
it was really dumb.
That was like Deep Blue Sea the wrong way.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just did. Like, it was one of those stories where, like, they did a decent job giving us a cool character that nobody knew about, and we were like, okay, like, I'm excited about this character, and then all of a sudden they're like, never mind, he's dead, and it's like, okay, well, what was the point of me getting to know him for 45 minutes or like an hour or whatever, however long that was? I don't know. And I really, really love Joel Kinnaman, the actor, so I really liked his portrayal of what was his name? Flag Smasher, or what was it?
Captain
Flag Man?
Rick Flag.
Rick Flag. Thank you.
I know it's a flag on there somewhere.
Something Flag. So Rick Flag. I really liked his character, and I was freaking so upset when he died. I was like, this is bullshit. And at the end of the movie, when they were like, okay, so we're like, somebody else is gonna be back, and it ended up being fucking John China Cena. Yeah, I was like, No, thank you. Like, I wanted Joel Kinnaman back. I don't know why you would think that he would be more welcome than John C. or that,
Well, yeah,
than Joel, but
you know why? Because they've got that Peacemaker HBO
yeah, the HBO
thing, and they're
show.
doing it with John Lickin' CCP Boots Cena.
Yeah.
But which brings me to another point. Actually, 2 points. One, I love Idris Elba. Okay, he's
Mhm.
Good.
on the short list of you can put me in a pretzel, along with Antonio
Oh.
Banderas and Jason Momoa. However, it was great seeing him, but I do like his Deadshot better than Will Smith's. I will
He's
say that.
Bloodsport though.
His
He's not
He's
Deadshot.
Oh my
Bloodsport.
God.
Yeah.
Told you I'm
Yeah.
not a DC person.
Yeah. No, but Lorena, Lorena, as a
miss
normie,
Bloodshot,
it's
though.
very understandable, right? Like, because I was the same way too. I was like, who the fuck is Bloodsport? And what's the
Mhm.
difference between him and Deadshot again? Like,
Yeah.
as a normie, you're just kind of like, whatever, like,
You
okay.
don't, because
Some
for
dude that
this,
uses guns. Okay.
right? I think for this movie, especially for somebody like me who's a normal, who's not really into DC, it's such a niche
Mm-hmm.
thing
Mm-hmm.
in the DC universe
Mm-hmm.
that it's kind of hard to relate to. If it wasn't for Harley Quinn, I wouldn't have even really looked at this movie twice,
Mm-hmm.
because it's just not it's so specialized that it seems like this movie was made specifically as a love letter to the fans of Suicide Squad. That's what it seemed like to me. So I'm pretty sure there's nuances and everything that I missed while watching it.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the things that I did not like, I'm a horror fan. Blood, gore, and guts doesn't bother me. I've had lunch in the middle of like attending an autopsy once when I was in biology class for high school.
Damn,
So
girl.
I
Shit.
I'm very hard to squick out.
Mm-hmm.
But the level of violence that was in this film, some of it got to the point where it got to be gratuitous and it was losing its effect.
Mm-hmm. I
King
agree.
Shark, I like that character. There's only so many times you can see him, eating people. Then he's got like the guy's head in his mouth and the eyes are kind of rolling around. It's like, I can understand you do that for shock value, but it's like the way you keep doing it
Mm-hmm.
to the point where the violence and the blood and guts, it's kind of just like, okay, you did that already, or you kind of
Yeah, it's like
did
they're
that.
doing it to just show off like new special effects. And it's
I see what you're saying, but isn't that what James Gunn does? That's kind of his thing, right? With his movies, there is a lot of
Is it?
to my knowledge.
Oh, I'm just
Tom would have
asking.
to.
I'm just asking because the only James Gunn movies that I'd ever seen were Guardians of the Galaxy.
Me too.
That
That's the
was
only ones
it.
I've seen.
So I'm kind of comparing his level of gore with, like, say, movies like, say, Scarface, or like the John Wick movies, or like, say, Full Metal Jacket. So it's kind of like there's a certain level of violence that you expect,
Mm-hmm.
but then then when it's overused, it kind of starts to lose its effect a little bit.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I do a little bit disagree, because I loved a lot of the death scenes. I thought like the very first one almost in the movie, when the guy with the boomerang is throwing it and it actually shows the boomerang just slicing that guy. Oh my, I was like, damn. No, so I mean, some of it I agree. The shark thing did after about the fourth time he tried to eat somebody. It's like,
Yeah.
all right, we get it. He's a shark. Nom, nom, nom. Gonna eat some people. But
Yeah.
I like the character so much. I guess I just kind of let it go, because I love. He's
But
so cute.
I actually had the opposite effect, Mandy. Like seeing that boomerang shot, like when I going into it, I was prepared to see King Shark like split people in half and eat people and blah blah blah. Like going into it, I was prepared to see that, and I was like, I know there's gonna be extreme violence trickled throughout the movie, but it was literally like from minute one, and it was like just a nonstop.
It was
like gore and shock factor and all the stuff, and I thought that took a little bit away from when it actually mattered, like when King Shark wants to eat people or whatever. Like, so I was like, if they had done a little bit less, I feel like it would have had actually more impact than Sometimes less is
I-
more. Is
Yeah,
all I have to
I
say.
agree with you, Nina, because one of I will say one of my absolute favorite scenes in that movie is basically when Harley Quinn
Mhm.
busts out of that interrogation room.
Me too. That was
Oh,
And how
yeah.
I
she's
rewatched
just
that like twice.
she's just killing people. If there was less gore up to that point,
Mhm.
as badass as that scene was, it would have been even more freaking badass because she was just
Exactly.
taking people out. Because you did not, you knew she's crazy. She'll kill people,
Yeah.
but you didn't expect that kind of scale to happen with how she did it.
And I actually
Yeah.
think that particular scene again wasn't as bad as some of the rest of the movie. Like that was okay violence. Like
Yeah, it
like,
wasn't
it was
like the
fine.
helicopter and it's slicing through like 10 people before it hits the ground. Yeah, I
Yeah,
gotcha.
or like when Starro like takes the thinker and then like throws him at the wall and he like literally turns into liquid. I'm like, there's no like, listen, okay, like I get that you have some special effects that you want to show off, but there's just like no this is physically impossible
Yeah, I
unless you put him in a
wasn't.
batch of acid or something and
Yeah,
then throw him against the wall. Then that's not going to happen. So it's just
no. And
those
we
kind
didn't
of
hear
things are
any
like
bones cracking either. I was kind of
nothing.
looking for
There
that.
wasn't. I didn't hear a lot of bone crack
No, if a
sounds.
No.
kaiju is going to slam you up against a wall like that, I would expect to hear bones cracking and well, yeah, okay. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be writing this movie for y'all, but that's kind of like
They
what
made it
what you
like
expect.
they made it like he had a bomb inside his body. So the second that it hit the window, it literally went like exploded. And you're like,
Yeah.
that's not what happens unless you have a
No.
bomb inside your body and you're actually like, just imploding from the inside. Like, I mean, I could see it like that. But the way that they did it, like,
Yeah.
just no. And it was purely for shock factor. It was for shock factor. And sometimes that I don't agree with. Just like I don't agree with, Zack Snyder's overuse of fucking slow-mo.
Slow-mo? Oh
I'm
God.
like, calm the
Dude.
fuck down. It takes away from the movie when you're trying to make this point.
I guess it just didn't affect. I liked the action stuff. To me, that it made it better to me. The fact that there was not a slow moment at all, really, in this movie. It was constantly shit's done. People are blowing up. Things are blowing. I mean, so to me, I was all into. I was like hitting my husband. I'm like, look, he's killing him. Yeah, I was acting like an asshole,
man.
during
I'm
it.
glad you had so much fun.
That's fun.
Amazing.
And I can see that. It's like if you were like into the niche about the Suicide Squad, if you're into you like that like fast, rapid action, which I do too. I just know for me, when it got to too much gratuitous blood and guts, and like, yeah, I appreciate the action, but I'm kind of like, okay, all right, we can get to the next thing. But I totally see that. But like another one with respect to the blood and guts and gore, which I actually feel James Gunn ripped this off of CSI. Okay, so when the Peacemaker gets shanked in the no, when Flag gets shanked in the chest. Okay, so you would think that they would just shoot it and there would just like blood pumping out and everything. No, they go to this like inside shot where you see his shank go slice right through his rib cage and into his heart.
I think that
blood
was so we know
out.
for sure he's dead.
Yeah,
that's what I thought at the end. I'm kind of just like, well, I can see why, but CSI already did it. That's just me.
When
just
they
because
when
I
they
watched
brought
it so
when they
much.
brought him, like when they brought the last scene, and I was half expecting to show him like have some sort of weird cyborg heart or something like that, and I was like, wait, never mind. They already have a character called Cyborg. They're not gonna make another one. Like there's no way.
No, and I understand where you guys are coming from with the violence and the blood and how it can just be, over excessive. And I get that totally. It's one of those things like we were talking a little bit before the show. And like I said, James Gunn, his other films aside from, the Marvel stuff is completely different. And I disagree with those who are comparing this to the Guardians of the Galaxy. Because the only thing that really compares to that is that you got a group of people together. Outside of that, this feels a lot more like his other films, Super and Slither, a lot more in that darker kind of, we're going to have fun trauma kind of feel to it, where it's just random nonsense action, violence, and boobs and dicks and everything.
Which makes sense, because if I didn't know the other films that he had done,
Mhm.
then this would look and it did look really strange to me, like what the heck,
Well-
is this? But knowing that that's what his other films outside of Marvel is like, then it's like, okay, I can understand, why he would do it. Not necessarily my cup of tea. Deadpool is a good comparison.
I like the violence in Deadpool. I thought that wasn't
I didn't
over.
have a problem with it. Yeah, I didn't feel it was
Deadpool's
I didn't feel it was
violence is a
overdone.
bit more cartoony with him because, him not being able to die, you have some of it kind of.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well,
he
no,
could
I'm
be-
talking about when he's killing people.
Well, even still, yeah, even there, it's still a bit more subdued than this. Like, I totally understand where, like, Lorena and
But
you
it's
guys are
still a
coming
rated
from,
R
but yeah.
movie.
Yeah,
You're still
'cause it's
getting
like-
violence.
Because it's kind of like, say, for comparison, horror movies, where you have some horror movies where the slasher action just gets to be so overdone
Mhm.
Right.
that it's kind of like the suspenseful horror,
Like the
element is
torture
gone
porn
by.
shit. Like, I can
Yes.
understand. Like,
Yeah.
even though I loved it, I totally understand how you guys feel about it. Like, and that's the thing. Most of the people that I have talked to who don't like it, I completely understand. So it's like,
Mhm.
it's not like I'm sitting here going, "Oh, you're just fucking nuts and you're crazy," like or something
No,
like
but
that.
that's the thing too. It's not even like I hated it, Tom. I was just like, honestly, at the end of the movie, I was like, it was okay. Like I'll give it a straight up 5 out of 10 because it's literally, honestly, it wasn't the worst thing I'd ever seen, and it wasn't the best thing
No.
I've ever seen. So I was like, I'm very totally indifferent to it. I think it could have been better. There's like other stuff that was a little bit concerning. Speaking of, TNA that that Lorena brought up.
Oh yeah, I
You know?
did.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out why. One of the main reasons why I did not like this movie, because I felt I was being unfair when I saw it the first time. I was just like, this movie's garbage. I don't want to see it again. I'm like, that's not too fair. Let me go back and watch it again. The sex appeal is missing. The closest thing to sex appeal that we got was a semi close-up shot of Idris Elba's butt while he was scraping stuff off the floor in the
Mhm.
prison.
Well, there was the
That is
Harley
about
Quinn
it.
like sex scene though, where
But it
wasn't very good, but
No,
It
it
was
wasn't.
very mild.
It
It
was
was very
very,
mild.
but I guess with respect to costuming, it's like we didn't get to see any
We
six packs. We
didn't.
did not get to see any TNA. I mean, that can be overused too, but it just seems like the element of sex appeal wasn't in this movie. And for me, you guys know how freaking shallow I am. I need to see that.
Well, and
Right.
also to balance out, like, because you have a movie here that it's like hard R, like an extreme amount of violence, and then you're like,
Mhm.
I'm not gonna have any TNA in it. Like, there has to be some level of balance here, and like, while I appreciate Margot
Mhm.
Robbie's dress and everything like that, we all know why she wasn't sexualized in this movie, because she made a big deal out of the last
Yeah.
movie's costume. And she was like, I don't want to be sexualized and blah, blah, blah. So we know that James Gunn, being the woke weirdo that he is,
Mhm.
wanted to kind of put that in the movie without being overt about it. So he gave her a dress and he made her more conservative and, all this kind of stuff. And while that's okay, when you have guys like, let's say, my husband, who actually brought up the exact same thing that Lorena did, I was literally like, you should watch this movie because, you probably like it. It's really violent. And he goes, let me ask you something. He was totally over the superhero thing.
Mhm.
And he's like, I'm just not interested. I have superhero fatigue. I'm like, you'll probably like it. And he's like, let me ask you something. Does she have her old costume? Like, is she in that really nice pair of shorts? And I was like, no. And she's like, I'm not interested. Like, I don't want to watch this.
The strange thing about this to me was, of all the parts of the movie, because for those who've seen it, Harley's kind of separated from the group for a lot of the movie. She's not with the rest of the group.
Right.
Yeah.
Her parts, to me, I didn't like them. I just saw somebody else in the chat was like, the Harley parts were totally skippable. And I 100% agree with that. When she showed back up on the screen,
I'll agree with that.
like,
yeah.
I was like, all right, here we go again. It's just, I
She
didn't
was
like her stuff as much.
Well, I
kinda
don't even like her
B.
stuff.
She was kind of like a B story if you look at it that way. It was kind
That
of
part
like a
is
B
true.
story. If you
Yeah,
took her
it was-
out, it wouldn't have any. Well, I'll say like pretty much anybody could have done what she did at the end. Frankly, I didn't really see.
Well, we made that point on both FNT and our review too. I don't know if you guys made the similar point. Was I enjoyed the Harley stuff, but you can lift a bunch of it out and it would not matter.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it was. Yeah,
Like
wouldn't-
you don't have to show all that stuff with the president. None of that affects the rest of the plot. Just her being captured and then them rescuing her are the only parts that really matter. In between there, you don't have to show anything.
Well, and kind of like the stuff at the beginning too, because that was kind of like the setup of how she's friends with the flag guy, Rick Flag.
Well, you
Yeah,
could
'cause
probably
he was
trim
in the-
some of it down, but yeah.
he was in the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is
So-
assuming that the first one doesn't exist, right? Like,
No,
if you're
not really.
going into
No,
this.
no, this.
But if you're
Right?
a new person going into this thinking like, I've never watched the original Suicide Squad. I'm going to watch the Suicide Squad as my first movie. I've never seen the other one. They
Yeah,
have to give
right.
them a backstory.
Yeah, you wouldn't have had to have known that they knew each other, I don't suppose. But
Well, why not? That was the whole point of him going to rescue her. Because
Yeah.
why else would he go rescue her? Unless they're friends and he cared about her,
yeah,
right? And that they,
Yeah.
unless they had been like through hell together, and there's a trust formed, and that's why she likes him, and that's why she remembers his name. Because in the end, she doesn't remember just anybody's name, right? And that's the other thing that actually Script Doctor brought up when we were doing my stream about this movie, is that they made her, like, James Gunn made her too dumb, because she's like, Harley Quinn is not a dumb person. She's not going to start forgetting people's names because she doesn't give a fuck. Like, she'll know who you are and she'll
Yeah.
mark you because that's who she is. She's a psychiatrist.
She's-
She knows who you are. She'll go into your very mind to be able to kind of like fuck you up at a different level, because that's how psychotic she is.
Because she's smart and she's also flipping crazy. Because like
Exactly.
one line in the first movie that I remember, I'm going to paraphrase, it's been a while, when she was asking him, did you see X, Y, and Z? And they're like, yeah. She's like, good. I thought maybe I forgot to take my meds or something. I said, I actually like that line, because
Yeah.
at first she knows she's woo,
She knows she's
yeah.
cuckoo. Yeah.
She knows,
Yeah.
she knows she's
Can I
nuts.
just ask, like, just as a side note, I kind of forget why that scene happened where, like, when she's fighting everybody and then all the flowers come and then she finds, like,
yeah. I
That-
had no. I had
You
no
know
fucking-
That was
But
her
I-
escaping. It was kind
I-
of it was her
Okay.
escaping from jail, but
It was
was
I
it
think
though?
I
Because
read
where the hell did the lance come from all of a sudden? She like literally like took it out of the wall and it was like magically it appeared. And I was like,
Yeah.
I don't
We had
understand.
it
Is this like
there.
the spirit of the lance guy like helping her? Like, I'm
Yeah.
so confused.
I don't know.
What
I
is
gotta
going
watch
on?
that scene
Wait,
again.
which
but
part?
Like, okay, when she's in the hallway, right, and she's got
Right.
the two machine or the two
Yeah.
AKs or whatever, and she's about
Yeah.
to like start shooting.
Yeah.
She does her shooting, and
Right.
then like all of a sudden the flowers explode behind her, and then she
Mhm.
looks to the wall and she takes the javelin out the wall that it's being
Right.
created by these flowers and stuff. And I was like,
Yeah.
how the fuck? Like, I don't
It's
understand this
really
scene at
weird.
all. Is she
It's
crazy?
some
weird.
kind of weird.
it was
I
a birds
want
of prey scene.
Yeah, it was just some kind of just. I read somewhere where they just wanted to have this effect, like the blood spatter turning into like flowers, and it
But
was
within the
really
storyline, right?
weird.
Because right afterwards, the guy, like, I think it was Idris Elba, was like, "What's with the lance?" And she's like, "I don't know. I'm gonna have to find out." And like, it like maybe it was sent by God,
God,
or like one
yeah.
of those people. And I was like, so it was something that just appeared out of nowhere. Like, it wasn't
It's-
like it was in her head. And
No,
she went to like
she-
the barracks and took like
yeah, that's right. It was with the weapon stash because she got it
Yeah.
from the one dude. Because there's another thing I'm
Now,
gonna
that
take
scene is
that I'm
her
gonna take
escaping right
issue
after
with.
she shot the president
Yeah,
because
That-
all those guys came in to take her down.
yeah.
Again, it's the Harley scenes were from the very beginning when their first line is "Sorry, I was taking a
No.
shit," all the way to the love scene that was shit,
it was.
all the
It-
way to weird like American Beauty flowers and shit. But I don't know. I just no part of this with Harley in it did I genuinely enjoy. I was kind of hoping by the end of it, I was kind of hoping that they would kill her. To be honest,
Wow, that's so crazy because that's the
just-
only parts of the movie I liked was when she was in
I
it.
did not like her parts.
When she wasn't on screen, I was like, "Where's Harley? I don't care about
That-
this movie at all."
I was every time she showed up on screen, I was like, okay. And I love the character. I loved her in the first one.
Mhm.
I don't know what it is. They took away, as you said, they took away the sex appeal. She looked better than Birds of Prey, but Birds of Prey looked like a 2-year-old had dressed her for it.
That was a freaking.
And I only say
fashion
yes. I know I
travesty.
haven't seen the movie, but I have seen pictures of the movie, and that weird jacket she's wearing with
Oh,
all the
God.
fucking shit off of it.
Oh,
Like
it's
I was
horrible.
like, what is
It's
horrible.
freaking horrible. But
Ugh.
I just know for me, I thought Harley Quinn seemed fleshed out much better than Birds of Prey. That's not saying much because Birds of Prey was freaking crappy. I preferred the first movie with her in it a little bit. I think that's just because the way it wanted to be Marvel light that kind of like appealed to me.
Right.
But I did. I liked her. I liked her scenes, and it actually kept me interested when she wasn't on screen. Well, if she wasn't on screen or Idris wasn't on screen, then I just pretty much tuned out. But I get it. It's like if you took her parts out, there wasn't really anything she did that affected the movie.
No.
And in the end, what the end part that she did have, you know, taking the javelin and jumping into the kaiju's eyes with the rats jumping in there and chewing on his optic nerves and crap, that could have freaking been anybody.
Which again made no sense, and we talked
made
about
no
this
sense.
with Script
Yeah.
Doctor because we were like, "How the fuck are the rats like breathing underwater and
Yeah,
like chewing the shit?"
there
Like it
was a
made
lot.
no sense.
I bet you they were New York
Right?
rats.
A lot of her parts just did. I mean, okay, after the big love scene and stuff before she kills the guy, right?
That was
She's
such
like,
a
I've
crap love
learned
scene. God, that was
about how
crap.
men treat me, and I'm not going to be. I'm looking for red flags now. So I don't know. I
No,
think they
like
just,
that. I
Destroying
actually
my
really-
movie.
But I actually really like that scene. I thought
one?
that scene was probably one of my favorite ones. And actually,
Really?
when she was talking, I thought that was a really cool dialogue to show the mind of how damaged she was when it came to Joker's relationship with her
Nice.
and what she was actually feeling. It was one of the only parts that, other than Ratcatcher's conversation with her father, because that was another really good dialogue that they
Yeah.
did to show the backstory. It was
Mhm.
something that they were showing not from the original Suicide Squad and not from Birds of Prey, but showing why this character is so damaged from this very extremely toxic relationship and how what she's willing to do in order to never experience that again.
Yeah, and I have
Including
to,
killing the dude.
yeah,
So-
I would have to agree with you on that. It was extreme because I'm like, did you really have to freaking shoot the dude? Then I'm like, wait a minute.
it's Harley Quinn.
This is who we're talking about right
Yeah.
now. She's that crazy. And then
Yeah.
when she goes into that monologue and she's talking and she's just like, and then does your music.
Well, and
sucks.
she was right because the guy was psycho. He was like talking
Yeah.
about killing kids, and she's
Yeah,
like,
and
"When
she's
you're
just
talking
like-
about killing kids. I gotta say, it's a red flag, you know."
Yeah.
I was like, okay, yeah, that's
Just
Harley.
the dichotomy. It's kind of like I didn't mean to shoot you, but since I did, I'm just gonna go on and say that. Yeah, exactly. Kind of like, you didn't mean to shoot you, but since I did,
It happened.
it's just.
And I
bless
also
you,
like
don't
how
worry
she like
about it.
looked at the gun. She's like, "Wow, I can't believe this thing
I-
had a bullet in it."
Now, that was funny.
That was
To
funny.
me,
That was funny.
it felt like that particular scene to me felt like Degrassi Junior High. I don't know why.
That's
It just,
hilarious.
I got a Degrassi feel
That
from it.
is
It's
funny.
like I don't know. I love the movie. I can't say that I didn't. Harley Quinn is amazing, right? An amazing character. And I don't know, this one didn't do it for me with the Harley Quinn scenes. It didn't. And plus,
You know,
having
I
been to
wonder,
the
Mandy,
soundtrack.
I
What
wonder.
did they do with the soundtrack?
That
Where went the
soundtrack was
music?
ass. Can I just say?
Where
Yeah, I'm
was
gonna
the
say it.
music?
The soundtrack was. And I will say this: in the beginning, and I had talked with Nina about this when they started out with was it? I think it's Folsom Prison Blues
Yeah.
by Johnny Cash.
Mhm.
Okay, that was cool. I wish they would have mixed that with Everlast version of that song as well to bring it a bit more modern. But that
Yeah.
was cool how that started out because that was
Yeah.
perfect for the scene.
And
Then when
it
they got
just-
into Van Halen, when she's singing, I ain't got nobody. That was
Yeah.
funny. I
I
like
like
that
that.
because I was thinking about the video, Just a
It
Gigolo.
was actually the Louis Prima version or whatever, I believe, or
Was it?
Yeah,
yeah, it's not the
the
Van Halen
classic.
version.
Yeah,
or
it's the
whatever.
classic version.
That's the one I
Um,
remember.
and then the other one that I did like was the club scene because I like that. I like the song that they used for the club scene. But other
That
than
was
that, like honestly, there wasn't really no memorable score or anything.
Yeah, I was
Like,
No.
I
upset
can't
by the
remember.
soundtrack. I was very disappointed by the soundtrack,
Yeah.
actually.
To me, the
wasn't.
soundtrack can make or break a
The
movie,
first
and I
one was
just
better.
it
Yeah.
was. It was. It had a better soundtrack.
Yeah.
It
It's just
did.
like I can almost forgive a crap movie if the soundtrack is kicking. Like with our Tron Legacy. I did not like that movie, but
Oh,
that
that
Daft Punk
soundtrack
was all
that
It
that.
was
was
fire.
good. It was good.
That was fire. That's so weird to me though, Mandy, that you really didn't like the Harley Quinn
I
aspects of it. I
didn't. I
wonder
didn't.
though. I wonder
hmm
if she was sexualized more, like if she was like the first one, if you would have cared about her more. Like if you would have
I
been like, oh, at least I like looking at her. 'cause
It's
she looks hot."
that is very possible. I think the problem is her storyline truly went fucking nowhere.
Mm,
And
And
I
that's probably
realized
made you
really,
lose
really
interest.
quick on, yeah, I realized really, really quick on that her
Mhm.
storyline has no effect. It means nothing. She's not with the rest of the group.
Right.
She's out fucking some rich guy. She's not, I mean, I don't know. It just, it was just,
Uh,
but yeah, no, if she would have been sexier, I would have been a little bit probably more tolerant of it. But yeah, she just kind of, I don't know. It was just
fell
kind of, her
flat.
parts were meh to me.
Yeah.
It's
Mm.
kind of you're kind of there, but I think in a way, another reason probably why he did that, I think he was a little scared to take real risks with her because
It possibly,
you don't want to piss off the blue-haired feminists. Yes, I
yeah.
will say that because I noticed there's one digital outlet or digital fish wrap site that hasn't complained about this movie, and that would be the Mary Sue.
Yeah.
Of course, I
No,
haven't.
no complaints yet.
No, they had trouble finding a complaint.
That's the
Yeah.
thing though. Like, I mean, I shared that picture with you, Lorena. Like, I just don't think that this dress is gonna be flying off the racks this year for Halloween.
No,
Whereas in
it's gonna be warm and pegs at Hot Topic.
Yeah.
yeah, whereas in the other costume, I mean, like everyone and their mom in 2016 was wearing that costume for Halloween. I mean, that's a
Mhm.
success in terms of a character's I don't know, like introduction or whatever you want to call it to new
Mhm.
people, like new people who are
Right.
wanting to watch it, and then they're like, "Oh, this chick's awesome because
Right.
she's so hot." I can look
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Darius brings up an interesting point. What are the difference between sexualizing the character and just have her be the beautiful woman that she is, characters noticing? You can have a character who is feminine and can use her sexuality and still be beautiful at the same time. Classic example is Bond women.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Okay. Miss Moneypenny, bang on right there.
Mm-hmm.
She was beautiful. She also had a sexual aspect to her by the way she would banter with James Bond. It doesn't have to be that it's all about making a character
Mhm.
sexual. But I think that taking that part out does a disservice to her femininity. And femininity is something that, with movies, it's like they're scared to touch. And that's a vital part.
I agree with you, and it's really difficult to kind of like nail that like balance, right? Like being extremely sexualized versus being just feminine and right. And,
Mhm.
and I thought that they did a pretty good job here in terms of keeping her femininity because at least like the other movies were always like well they've defeminized her and like or whatever or in this case like one of the things I was worried about is because I know James Gunn's really woke. I was worried that the males in the movie were going to be completely like just emasculated by her and it become like the Harley movie where she's leading the pack and everything. But
Mhm.
it wasn't like that. And I like that
No.
because it wasn't like that. And
Yeah.
Idris Elba was the leader and he was
Mhm.
masculine, though we would
Mhm.
like to see more,
Right. I think there was only one
Thrills.
scene where they'd tell one guy pretty much stop standing around like a jackass and go
We
do
needed
something.
more
But that was like
abs in this movie.
We did. We needed more. We needed more. We need more abs.
I
We need
wanted more
T,
shirtless Joel Kinnaman.
P&A.
Yeah.
It's that part was just
Y'all sound thirsty as fuck.
God, Joel
I'm
Kinnaman
not
is
thirsty.
so
I
hot.
just
Have
know
you
what
seen?
I want.
It's like, I didn't like this movie. There wasn't enough TNA in it.
I'm just
I need to see
saying.
some more chesticles from my men's.
Yes.
All I got was
Yes,
one
I
lousy
did.
ass shot.
Yes.
That's
Look,
bullshit.
look, Tom.
I got standards.
Altered
That's all I
Carbon.
hear. That's all I hear.
Altered Carbon season 1 was extremely violent, but one of the best things about it was shirtless Joel Kinnaman, and he was
Exactly.
so hot, and he was killing people with no shirt on, and I was like,
But
yes.
it's like
Look
a
at this
nice
shit. Now, if I
side.
turned around and said, like,
Thank you.
but
Thank
no,
you.
what?
no, if I would have turned around and said, "Oh, Margot Robbie looks yummy as fuck," like a dozen women would look at me like, "You're a fucking pig."
Not over here.
not
Not
us.
Not us.
Are
Not
you
these
kidding?
I know,
women.
to be fair, but let's be real here. But like,
We're
If I-
saying, why isn't fucking Margot Robbie dressed more skimpy? Like, we want TNA. What is going on?
I mean, oh God, it just blows my mind. It didn't used to be a bad thing. It's not my primary beef with this movie, but it's the little things that you kind of,
Right.
that you notice.
Somebody in the chat was like, this is a safe space, Tom.
Yes, it is a safe space. A
Yeah.
safe space where you can engage in the male gaze, and it's okay.
And that's okay. It's totally fine.
But I kind of wanted to switch gears a little bit because apparently this movie made more than Wonder Woman 1984, but less than Birds of Prey.
That no,
Well,
that
I mean-
no. When you think about it, really, it does make sense because in Hollywood, for normies, for most of us, you are only as good as your last movie. The last movie they did with these characters would have been Birds of Prey. Do you know how many people went and paid for Birds of Prey and they're like, no, you ain't
Well,
gonna
hold on,
get me again?
Mandy, in Birds of Prey, is only Harley in it, or
It's
is
only
any of
Harley?
the
That
other
Harley. I mean, Harley is
What
the
is
main.
in it?
Nobody knows any of
Black
these other
Canary.
people.
No, I didn't know who any of these other
Nobody
chicks
know. You go down
were.
Suicide Squad, even if you like it. Don't nobody know who the polka dot guy is? You ever heard anybody be like, "Yeah, got that new polka dot guy coming"? Nobody knows who the fuck any of these people are. Anyways,
Mm-mm.
Harley is the selling point of these movies. She always has been, and she probably always will be. That is the character that everybody is really watching these for. I get it's not her movie. I get it,
Mhm.
but that is who
That's
they're
the
watching
draw.
it for. Yeah.
No, but I was asking, like, are any of these other characters in Birds of Prey other than
Not
her?
that I know of. Not that
I
I
don't
know.
know. None of them
Okay.
except for Harley.
Because
No,
I
it
know
was
like Black Canary is in it. Tom, do you know? Are any of the other? I don't know if you've seen Birds of Prey, Tom.
the movie Birds of Prey. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
What about it?
Like, are any of the Suicide Squad characters in that movie other than Harley Quinn?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. But I
The
mean,
Joker's
it's still,
in it, but it's technically not the same Joker. Even
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
it's kind of
Leto's-
an amalgamized version. Well, they show like it. It's supposed to be the Suicide Squad Joker, but
Right.
Okay. Okay.
I know with this, the fact that it came behind Birds of Prey, that just
It hurt it.
considering the chick who directed Birds of Prey did like some pig movie before that.
I did forget
And that
that
was the
there
only
was
thing
a
she
picture
had?
of Captain Boomerang. I forgot that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's like walking in a bar or something like that, and it's like a wanted
Mhm.
poster, and she's like, "Hey, I know that guy."
Okay. Well,
Uh,
that kind of.
But yeah, I think that hurt it. I think they set a really big precedent with their last movie.
Mhm.
And I think a lot of people because like I said, most people, if they're watching this, they are watching it to see Harley Quinn.
Especially normies.
Especially normies.
Especially
And
normies.
because like I said, nobody knows who any of these nobody knows about King Shark.
No,
mean, if
I
they didn't know-
didn't.
Nobody. No, I mean, I'm sure there are people that do, but the mass majority of people do not
I was
know.
gonna say, actually, King Shark was one of the only ones I did know about.
Yeah.
I think I knew about King Shark
And-
because of the like the Batman animated series. I think he was in that.
The only other one I think I
nothing
knew
of
was
King
Polka
Shark.
Dot Man, but that's
See,
just
I
because of
didn't
how
know who-
fucking random he is.
I didn't
but
know
yeah.
I had no
any-
idea who he was.
None of them
Not a
except
clue.
for Harley Quinn. I had no clue.
I
But it
think-
would have been cool to get, to get to know them. And I think with ensemble pieces, it's like you need to get buy-in really, really early. Like one of my
Yeah.
favorite examples, although yes, it's an old 80s movie, but it's one of my favorite, like Predator. Even though Arnold Schwarzenegger is the star, that whole cast, you buy into them like within that first scene.
Mhm.
And it's like you don't see Predator as solely an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. You see all the other actors that are in it too.
Mhm.
And I don't think James Gunn did a real good job ensemble wise starting it off. And I think that's probably maybe part of the disconnect for me. I guess it's just
Yeah.
me, but that's just kind of how
So this is where I'm like, are we seeing the same movie?
I think with this, it's like it's not. I can see it that it's not my cup of tea, but for
Mhm.
others, it's like, yes, I absolutely love this. I think for me, it just boils down to it's just not. It's
Because I
just not my
mean,
cup of tea.
this is just me personally, and again, I don't want
Mhm.
to interject too much here, but like me personally, I felt like outside of lifting some of that Harley stuff and maybe tightening it up about by 5 minutes, otherwise,
Mhm.
I thought it was a really well done film. I thought it was well balanced. In fact, one of my first things I said was, besides I loved Idris Elba playing Will Smith, was was that like, yeah, I thought at least this time it didn't feel like Harley Quinn and the Suicide Squad like the first movie did.
Yeah, no, this.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That is a fair point.
Yeah, for me, the other characters were more memorable in this one than Harley was. I liked their stuff.
namely like Ratcatcher.
I actually
who
got
would've
bummed
thought?
when we lost one of the characters. I don't want to give too much away because I don't know how many people in the chat have seen it. Well, of course, you guys have been saying spoilers.
We've already
anyway.
talked about it.
Yeah.
I was even kind of bummed when Polka Dot Man bought it.
Yeah,
I
I
was too.
hated it.
I
Yeah,
liked him.
he got. We said earlier he got the deep blue sea treatment and not in a good way.
Yeah, I hated that they killed him off. I was like, I cared about this character. Why kill him now? Why not kill
Yeah.
him in the second movie if you get one? Like, just leave him alone.
Yeah, I just think for me, it's like I love ensemble pieces, but I just think it for me just seems like it took James Gunn too long to
To get
make
there.
the ensemble yeah,
Yeah.
to get the band together and stick
Yeah.
together. To me, it's
Well,
to me,
because he kind of went through like it was really weird the way he did it because at first he did like the first bit where they're showing Rick Flag and Harley in
Yeah.
the original Suicide Squad, and then they're like they're calling off these different weird characters like the armless
TPK.
guy and like I mean that scene where she's like, what the fuck, that was literally me. I was like, what am I watching? Like I had to turn it off. I was like, I can't watch this tonight because I was just not mentally prepared on how fucked up this movie was gonna be. So I had to go back to it the next day. But like I when he got over that arc and then he went into actually like, okay, this is our Suicide Squad. Because like on the first one, like when they showed it in like the ads and stuff, like I thought the first guy that was in jail, like I thought he was gonna stay alive. Like I thought that was gonna be part of the Suicide Squad, in the whole movie.
Well,
Literally
which
5 minutes.
guy? The guy who lost
the ball.
his head, or the
guy with his
weasel
head.
dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, with his
I
head.
liked the little weasel. I was sad about him.
You know what? I was.
I mean,
Weasel
He
was-
lives.
Yeah, he did. That's why at the end I'm
lived.
like, oh yeah, he did. He got back.
I knew
up.
he was alive too, and that's what's bugging me is like, are they not even going to try even the least bit of CPR by like even just like beating on his chest? Because I was expecting that like
nobody wants to give mouth to mouth.
not
to
mouth
that
to mouth
thing.
part,
Maybe
but at least-
Mandy
but
because
at least
she's into
he-
critters.
Yeah.
But other than
but at least
that,
he could have done was pounded on his chest or something, and then whatever.
yeah, I know, I get.
I
I
like-
I
I
felt the
like
same
him.
thing too. I was like, dude, you're strong. Just like pound his chest and like, get that water out of
Do
his chest. He'll
something.
be
I mean, he
fine.
bothered to get him out of the water in the first, the
Yeah.
first place.
He was
Yeah, he wasn't in
cute,
the water
though.
that long. I mean,
No.
No,
But I
he
know
was
what-
cute.
Because I know with the first guy, and I'm blanking on his name, but I didn't care that his head exploded.
Michael
If anything,
Rooker, but yeah, I
I
can't
was
remember his
worried about.
character
I
name,
liked
but
the
yeah.
bird. I was more concerned about the
Oh.
bird that died
Oh,
than him.
I hate birds, so
I don't
okay.
really
I was a
I
little
didn't really
upset
care.
that James Gunn kind of Drew Barrymore fucking Michael Rooker in the first
Yeah,
few
I
minutes.
didn't,
but
I didn't like
That's what I
that.
thought, Tom. I was like, I thought he's gonna be in the movie. Like, I wanted
know
him to be in the
what?
movie. I
That-
like
Yeah.
that guy.
I think that really kind of set me off on the path to not liking it.
that could be. I can see that.
Because that happened. I really thought he was going to have much more to do. Whether if it was, hey, let me get this knife and cut this thing out of the back of my brain, I'm going to do it and get rid. Just something. I felt invested in that character. Then boom, he's gone. Like, okay.
Yeah, it felt a little bit bait and switchy, especially with the whole like commercial being like namely
Yeah.
about the first crew.
And the
So
long
you're like,
explanation about,
Yeah.
I got that thing.
See,
in the
I
back of my
enjoyed
brain.
that
Go ahead.
aspect, but I can get it. I mean, I get
Yeah.
why somebody would feel like they were kind of teased or bait and switch or whatever. Yeah.
yeah.
But it's not a bad movie.
No, it's not.
It's just I
not
think it's
at
just
all.
for me personally, it's not for me, but I can see the audience who would like this.
Right.
And
It's
I hate to say this-
entertaining. It's funny. It's got. And the funny parts are really funny. It's a lot of
Oh, the
action, a
running
lot of
gag
gore.
about Milton.
Oh, the Milton was
Milton's
hilarious.
Great. Milton was awesome. He was like
Like, I
there
mean,
the
I liked
entire
it.
time.
Script Doctor didn't like it so much because he was like, they're making Harley dumb. But I thought it was hilarious when she was like,
Who
"Who's
hasn't
Milton?"
called somebody by
Yeah.
the wrong name?
I thought she was
before?
kind of half-ass kidding, but anyway,
Yeah, I did too.
kind of
I
just in her
thought it
own
was.
Harley way.
Yeah, that's honestly her stuff did get better for me when she joined back up with the group. I just didn't like.
Well, I
the
loved her
solo
bit where she's
Harley
like, "Oh
shit.
my god, you guys are trying to rescue me. That's so sweet. I can
That's
go
so
back
sweet."
inside." Like
Yeah, I can go back inside.
even though
if
that was
you
in the
want.
trailer, it was still one of my favorite bits.
It
But
was
no,
cute. It was cute once she meets
Yeah.
up with him.
E.
But
Clay, I don't think anybody wants that.
I
who-
would have wanted
Pauly
that.
No,
Shore?
I
nobody
would have
wants.
wanted that.
You want to listen to
We's
Pauly
the
Shore?
Jules.
He's the weasel.
I'm
He's
the
the
weasel.
original weasel.
yeah,
Yeah,
We's in
no.
the Jules.
I love Pauly Shore, but not that much.
Uh-uh.
He'd be too distracting. I like the
Yeah,
weasel as
would
he
be,
was,
True.
just kind of like the.
But
the
then again,
whole-
like I like
Yeah.
Weasel like not being able to speak. It was funny like that.
And licking the window. That was so
Yeah.
freaking creepy.
That was cute. It
but
was so
hilarious at the
precious.
same time. It's like, really?
But see, like these are the things that kind of felt off about the movie because you have this movie where, like, you have a character like Weasel and it's very weird, and you're like, what is this thing? Like, and it's there purely for comical relief or whatever. But you also have a very similar character to that in King Shark, where he has
You
a little
do.
bit of dialogue.
Yeah.
It's the same kind of
Nom nom.
weird creature that you're, the nom nom. Like,
I mean,
it's
the
same-
hand.
the
It's like
hand.
hand. And then
Yeah,
he's all
it's-
proud of himself.
Mhm.
Like, yeah.
I
Yeah.
will say another part that I thought was actually funny was when King Sharky goes up there to the aquarium.
To the little aquarium
little
thing.
fish-
I love
and
that
they,
part.
And they think the fish are his friends.
Yeah,
and
No.
No.
That was
No.
cute. That
I
was
love that part.
adorable. And that's what I mean. You
Two
can pick
dumb
so many
friends.
I know.
and you can pick so many parts like that out of the movie. But you'll notice most of them you're going to pick out are not going to be Harley Quinn ones. She just
But come
wasn't
on,
the
like
star.
how perfect was Sylvester Stallone for King Shark? I mean,
so
come-
good.
I'm
Oh
so
my
smart.
He was good.
gosh.
He was good.
He was perfect.
He was all right. He
I
was
will
all
go in
right.
disguise, fake mustache.
I will say my favorite Harley Quinn scene.
See my
is
fake
over
mustache?
on the way out.
Oh
He
my
was
God.
good, just
so
like the
cute.
way Vin Diesel was good with Groot, though.
That-
Like,
yeah,
we
exactly.
are-
I would go one step
Yeah.
better. I would say it's even more charming. Like, I even love like the scene where he's sitting there, like, and they're driving through town, and you just kind of
Yeah.
see like all he wants to do is just be like the rest of the guys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's the main thing. Like, and especially like with the scene with the whole, I do face mustache. You know, it's like that's the
Mhm.
It
worst
was
thing.
so
I'm
cute.
talking about voice
Oh,
acting though, right? Like
really?
not
Yeah.
the
Oh,
character.
okay, gotcha. Yeah, well, he has more lines at least.
He was
Exactly. He has
he
more
was
lines.
he was okay. Although to go back, it was kind of funny when King Shark, you know, made Peacemaker out of C4.
Yeah,
It was.
Yeah,
He
that
put
was
him
funny.
up there. It was
That
the
was
last
funny.
one
Sweet
to
and
blow
cute.
up, and it was so
I didn't think
cute.
that was funny.
That
It
was
was
funny.
That
so
was funny.
cute.
There,
No,
I
it
love
was adorable.
yeah,
I'm
there
gonna
was
go grab a
definitely
drink.
certain things about
Looks
it that like
nothing
made
like
no
me.
sense. Like for example, why couldn't he go inside the eyeball instead of Harley and a bunch of rats? Like his bites probably would have been a lot more. Like it would have
What it
made
should have
sense.
been is those little his little dumb friends.
Yeah, that turned on him and were
Yeah,
biting
his
him
little
and
dumb friend should have ate
crap.
Starro from the inside out. Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
would have been good.
That would have been good too.
But speaking of like Starro, I love kaiju, but it just kind of seemed half-assed to me there a little bit.
I don't know.
It just didn't feel. I don't know. Just something about it just felt a little off. I can't put my finger. Although the effect of Starro with the eye rolling around, I thought that was freaking cool.
That was cool.
I did think that was cool. The alien plot callback. It was okay. I'd allow it, but pretty much knew what was going to happen.
What else is it? What else are they gonna do, right? Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
it's like they were gonna probably rip off an alien with that, but his effect was good.
mhm.
But I just felt that they could have. I just felt like there should have been more. I didn't know anything
for
about
example,
Starro
like-
at all.
we like that. Like for example, we talked about this on my channel where we talked about we like the idea that they had like James Gunn had taken the idea because apparently in the comics when those starfishes like stick to your face, like you have like a capability of taking them off and then you can come back to normal.
Right.
He made it so that it's a one and done. Like once that thing is stuck on your face, you're dead, right? So we were actually talking about how like they could have done a lot more with that, like when like the rats are coming, for example, like to go to get him, like, and it's like thousands of rats, like that he would have put like a wall of humans like in front of him, and the rats had to chew through the humans to like get to Starro because because they're all there, like his army
They're the
of people were
lieutenants.
there, yeah. And you would think that he would have done more with the human zombified army that
exactly that connection, whether it's you attack here, and it wasn't like this kind of like
they were just like they didn't know
single-minded
what they were
horde.
doing. Yeah.
I had never heard of this character before either. Starro the Conqueror.
Yeah, I hadn't either until
It's actually the
Yeah.
first Justice League
Oh,
cover.
Justice League.
I had no freaking idea at all.
yeah,
But
we were talking
yeah.
about how like he wanted to make him violent, and then he could have made it more violent by having the rats chew through the humans to get to Starro. Like
Oh,
would
that
have
would
to-
have been awesome.
they would have to like
Mhm.
barrel through
That
their
would've been cool.
stomachs and shit and be all sorts of stuff. But
I wish
Yeah.
those little starfish would have had acid on them or something. I just something besides I'm on your face. No, I want to see something else. But that's just me.
You get a starfish. You get a starfish.
You get a
Everybody
starfish.
gets a starfish.
but-
I thought it was good though, but I mean, the argument that it made less money than some of the other ones. Well, yeah, they.
well, also the birds of prey thing, like it makes
it
sense
hurt
that
it.
But it
Yeah.
makes sense that Birds of Prey made more money though, because when Birds of Prey came out, I think it was an exclusive theater release, wasn't it? Was it, or did it do streaming too?
It was
don't
theatrical
remember.
for like 2 or 3 weeks, and then that's when everything shut down. Like
Yeah.
the 3rd or 4th week, I can't remember which, and then they
Okay.
rushed it to HBO Max.
Yeah, this.
Yeah, I can't remember if it was like what was it? Because it came out in February, I think, if I remember right. Because it was trying to take the Deadpool spot, if I remember correctly. It came
That's
out. I think it
right.
came out the week of Valentine's.
It came
and then
out the same time Sonic came out, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right
Yeah.
around the time. I think Sonic was a week or two ahead of it or after. I
Mhm.
can't remember which, but and then it was on. Somebody correct me in the chat if I'm wrong. I think it was already on HBO Max by March
I think you're right. It went pretty quick.
because it was their first big thing they
Yeah.
dropped on there. I remember
Right.
that.
I mean, but this is what the Hollywood and the woke wanted, right? They want everybody to, I mean, I'm sorry, the pandemic killed Hollywood. It did.
Yeah.
And then they keep coming out with movies like these woke ass movies, like not like this one, because this one was actually good, but like Birds of Prey. I think a lot of people are just giving the hell up right now. Money's tight. A lot of people are having a lot of problem with their money right now.
Yeah.
And to ask them to go and spend $60 on a movie in the theater when everything recently has been shit, it's a hard, they're going to have a tough time until they regain the trust of normies again.
Yeah.
And
this is
one,
gonna
and
take
of
them a
course,
while.
you are not going to have the PG-13 aspect. This is no
This is
Guardians
not
of the
PG.
Galaxy.
No,
Like,
this is
none. What's no?
no. This one is not. I watched the first one with my oldest kid. I can't watch this one with her. Like this one's it's too much.
No,
But,
this
like,
one part, I didn't interrupt you. Like one part that I knew it was a rated R movie, but it bothered me was basically when Idris Elba and the girl that plays his daughter, where they were basically saying "F you" to each other.
Oh, I hated that too.
I did not like that. I
didn't like that dialogue
at
all. I was like,
it was just like, okay, we know it's a rated R movie, but what did you really gain from doing that? I think that dialogue could have been written much better, where she's not dropping F-bombs. I mean, I know there's families that are like that and that happens.
I was gonna say, y'all got teenagers?
Let's put it this way: if I was a teenager and that flew out of my
I ain't
mouth,
saying that, but you gotta remember, we live you in the fuck you mom generation, right? Like these are kids, I've seen it, and it's like they go fuck you mom, and mom just stands there and can't do shit.
So it's like, so I can understand, yes, like that actually happens, but personally, I just didn't like seeing.
No, my mom would have knocked my teeth down my throat if I would have even thought to have spoken to her that way.
Even if he would have said, "Who the heck do you think you're talking to?"
Oh, trust me, I know what you guys are saying. I'm from the wait until your dad gets home
but
generation.
No, you're absolutely right. I'm not joking. I was at a T-ball game with my kids, and this little boy was out there, like, in his mom with the coach.
Yeah.
And he reared back and slapped the fuck out of her. And I'm sitting there like,
oh my God.
They had to, I mean, it was a big, kids nowadays are fucking assholes. They are. So this is the fuck you generation. This
you
is
have to
what we're
regulate, because it's just like, oh no,
no, it fits.
That's not gonna happen.
Is, and not to mention, if you think about the logic behind that, where he wasn't around a lot.
Exactly. So
it made sense. I actually thought it was funny because I don't know, something about a dad yelling "fuck you" to his kid makes me giggle. It shouldn't, but it does.
It's one of those things where I'm just like, yeah, I don't like that, but it's like, there's families out there where this freaking goes down.
Yeah, there are. So no, I thought that part was funny. I genuinely, I liked the entire movie, and even Harley, even though I've been bashing her parts, I still liked her parts. It's just compared to the rest of the movie, her parts weren't that good to me. I'd rather see what King Shark is up to, or the polka dot guy, or Yeah,
I just think it's just like that whole ensemble thing wasn't built quickly enough for me. So it's more of like
that
this
makes
movie. It's like it came out on HBO Max. I got to see it for free. I wouldn't see it in a theater.
No.
Like, by comparison, because Mandy, you were talking about money being tight and everything. Like, I have Amazon Prime. I finally broke down and watched The Tomorrow War last weekend.
Did you like it?
I actually did.
Did you?
I actually did. I was just like, well, first of all, I wasn't expecting. I had zero expectations watching this thing, and I had plenty of issues with it. But it's just like, it's here. I don't have to pay extra for it.
Yeah.
No, I'll go and watch it. But like,
I keep forgetting that Val Kilmer documentary's on there too. I keep forgetting to go watch that. I gotta go see that.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's on Amazon Prime, and it's supposed to be really fucking good.
Check that out. I love Val Kilmer.
What kind of Val Kilmer documentary? Like about his life?
Oh, you didn't hear about this? It's he since he's started acting, he's videotaped every movie behind the scenes.
Oh, cool.
And
wait.
So this is like it's a doc. He wants to do more of them, but like
Mhm.
it's a documentary made up of his home videos from behind the scenes and stuff at home over
Oh,
like the
that's so cool.
past
Like stuff
X
from
That
like
amount of years.
sounds
Yeah,
Tombstone and Batman.
Yeah.
Like,
amazing. Yeah.
oh,
yeah.
that's
Supposedly got
cool.
stuff from behind the scenes of everything from like way back on Top Gun and
Mhm.
That's awesome.
Batman and everything. Yeah,
That is
Do people
awesome.
and
still
his
think
son
he's the worst
narrates it, which is
Batman?
fucked up because his son sounds just like
Wow.
him. So
Really?
I thought it was him. I'm like, oh, he must have got his voice back or did this before,
That's
Mhm.
you know,
cool.
because I was watching the trailer and then somebody told me, oh no, that's his son doing that. I'm like,
Right.
really? So that's probably how they're going to fix his voice in Top Gun and shit. I bet they'll probably have his
Mhm.
son do it because his son sounds just like him.
That's
It's
cool.
really freaky.
That wouldn't surprise me because I remember when Aaliyah died
Hmm.
and the movie that she was in, Queen of the Dam, they had her
Yeah.
brother dub her lines.
Do they?
That's
Do
cool.
people still think Val Kilmer's Batman's the worst or George Clooney's?
George
Clooney.
Clooney.
George
Clooney.
Clooney.
Because Clooney's just
Clooney's the
coming
worst.
in playing Clooney.
Yeah.
That's
He
all
should
it
have.
is.
He should have never been Batman.
Is
No.
Kilmer the second worst then?
Yep.
Honestly,
My opinion.
He's not my favorite. He's not my
if we're
favorite.
counting all of them or just in that group,
Well, I guess we're talking
I say all of them.
Clooney, Keaton.
because I actually like Kilmer better than I do what's his face from
Christian
the Nolan
Bale?
films. Yeah,
Christian
I
Bale.
don't really care for Christian Bale as Batman.
I didn't.
He's
I
a
didn't
great
like
actor.
Christian
Don't get me
Bale.
wrong, but
I love Christian Bale as Batman.
I liked him not as much as I like Keaton because to me
Keaton.
is
Keaton's my Batman.
He's
Yeah.
OG.
Keaton
He
and
was
Kilmer
the
are
original. He was the one
are the
I
two
saw
I
at
dig,
6
yeah.
or
Mhm.
5.
and I actually been warming up to Affleck quite a bit because I like his look and he really nailed it as far as
Yeah,
that's like the best
'cause
part of that movie as far as I'm
As soon
concerned.
as I
didn't-
can get
yeah.
over him being Affleck and get over that, because I don't see him as an actor. He's one of those that I know too much about him in real life.
Yeah, you need to
Yeah.
separate. Yeah, I know what you mean.
I have
You know
trouble
what?
separating.
But you know what, Mandy? I had to do the same thing. And one of the best things that Zack Snyder ever did was to get me to buy Ben Affleck as Batman because I was just like, this makes no sense to me. I'm not going to freaking
Yeah.
buy it.
I can tell you
And I
this.
watched it and I'm just like, okay.
Same here,
Okay.
but I can tell you this. I had to do that for Idris Elba on here because I hate Idris Elba as a person. Like I think that
Really?
guy.
Oh,
like,
don't
that
even
guy's,
get me started.
yeah, that guy's
especially since
politics is.
I should kind of hate him because he did
I
like
can
follow
see
me
that.
on Twitter and then
Mm.
unfollow me on Twitter.
Really?
Followed my politics.
What a prick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So,
he's like very lefty, but what I'm trying to say is I can tell you that I liked his performance here
Yeah.
in this
I did enjoy him in it.
way
Yeah.
better than like his performance as Heimdall. Like I just
Oh
I
God, yeah.
cannot get into him in Thor. Like I'm
Oh,
like,
that-
dude, no.
You just
You know
remind me
what?
of the shit he
Either.
pulled behind the scenes on that now. Yeah.
Really?
Mhm.
He was bitching about his
I-
character not having a bigger part. That's why Heimdall has all that shit to do in Ragnarok or
God.
whatever.
Can I just tell you, he did not belong in that movie.
He did not belong in that
He
movie.
did not. That threw me off every time I freaking saw him. I just
Yeah.
said no. That
Mm-mm.
just nah, dude. This
And
this-
and I gotta say, as much as I hate John Cena, that's the other person that I'm gonna say like I don't like John Cena as a person, like in terms of like
no, real
him? Me
person.
neither.
yeah,
Uh-uh.
and his politics, like I'm not interested. But
Mhm.
he was fantastic in this movie. Like he
I
was
thought so.
very good in this movie. I
He
thought
was.
was-
I like his wrestling. I liked him
nailed
as a
it.
wrestler. I love the
Mhm.
fact that this asshole put spinners on the championship belt. I love that this asshole did that. You're right. I as a person, no.
No,
he
I
is-
like-
he
I
is
like that he-
shit, but
I
was-
also like that he was the bad guy in this because I already hate
Yes.
John Cena. So I was like, yes, I can hate you so much. I'm okay
No,
with
he
that.
did. He did really good in this, though. He is believable.
He did.
He's another one like because The Rock came from wrestling too. So I
Yeah.
always like seeing the OG wrestlers show up and be really good actors. So and we're getting more and more of that. So
Yeah.
as
Did
a
you guys hear
wrestling
about
fan, I
that whole
like it.
drama about The Rock taking a bath?
No, what won't he? Will he not take a bath or is he taking
No,
too many?
no, he's a bath taker.
Also, like not a shower.
I read
Yeah.
that article and I totally get where he's coming from, considering
me
some
too.
actors I've ran into in Hollywood. Yes.
Wait, why is he? Did they have a problem with him letting his balls float on the water? Did y'all know that they float? Did they? They look
What?
like yeah, the nuts float in the water. They pop up to the top and like.
I did not know that.
I
Like a
didn't know
ball,
that, but
They do.
I
They
believe
do.
that.
Mandy has experience.
I'm
Uh,
telling y'all, they float. You can poke them down and they'll just pop right back up. You just and then they're back
Why
up.
do I see this coming up in a future Mandy Sutra?
because it will. It totally will. But yeah, you got some
Bobbing for
actors-
apples. There you go, man.
I'm
The
done.
more
I'm
you
so freaking done right now.
I'm just saying they do float. They all float down here. The balls. is
Okay,
what I'm talking about.
we're not.
They're buoyant.
Boing.
I'm trying to forget all the biology I know right now. But I think, but I, like Nina was saying, like if I had to give this a rating on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give it a 5. I'm glad I watched it and checked it out, for myself. Not something I'd go back, and watch again, but it wasn't like Birds of Prey horrible and I had to tap out in 20 minutes. It's just it didn't, but the title of this article pretty much sums it up for this movie. You just get on, watch with no expectations, and what you think at the end is what you think.
Birds of Prey was a piece of shit. It made me
It was
feel
ass.
like shit afterwards. Like
Yeah.
literally.
No, everybody said that, and I was like, I'm not watching it. That's why I didn't watch it.
Like it really did. It was just like you get this nasty feeling after watching it. Like 10 showers can't clean off.
That's how I felt
Yeah.
about like The Last Jedi and Captain Marvel. I was like, oh, this movie was just
Birds of Prey, if you're a
awful.
man, it will make you feel like you were the worst thing on the earth.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
You don't deserve to breathe air.
oh man.
Like
that
every
sounds
man in that
awful.
movie is either completely a jerk, an asshole, a psycho,
Mm-hmm.
all of them, or an
Mm.
idiot, a complete moron. Like that.
Yeah.
The only guy who's not a asshole to her is a complete idiot, and she still talks shit about him.
Yeah.
And then
Mhm.
like there's other people, like there's the landlord character, like sells her out for no good reason,
Uh-huh. Just so any money.
just cause.
Yeah, just cause. Get your stuff and get out.
Yeah, I'm never watching that movie.
You could have come up with 100 other reasons.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
no.
don't.
And then like what's his face? Obi-Wan Kenobi's character is just
Oh
horrible.
God.
Ewan
I
McGregor's
thought
character.
Darth-
Ewan Mc. Oh yeah, I forgot
name?
Ewan
Black
McGregor
Mask or
was
whatever.
in
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it
and I
was
remember
crap.
him coming out and trying to promo the movie, being like, "This is about women power and men suck," and I was like, "Dude,
Mhm.
no."
Yeah, I licked those boots of intersectional feminism. Why don't?
Yeah, damn. Lost respect for Ewan McGregor after that. I was like, oh.
Yeah,
Mhm.
disgusting.
I didn't have a lot starting off, but it really hurt. With the
Somebody we
respect.
haven't lost respect for is the chat.
Yeah, we love the chat.
Absolutely. Our
These guys are
chat
awesome.
is
And they've been sending
awesome.
all kinds of love. So why don't we check in with the chat and see what they got?
Absolutely. Love you guys. Over 500 of you in here watching. Thank you so very much. So very much. Please do hit that like button too. We have Rob G for $5. Thank you so very, very much. Have you seen the theatrical pilot opening for the Buck Rogers?
A
There's a
new one or
theatrical
the
pilot?
original one? The original one, yeah, years and years and years ago. And I do have the Blu-ray set. I haven't been able to revisit
I
it.
didn't know that.
I always
Yeah.
like doing Ziggy. Beep, 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 fuck you, Buck.
Bitty, bitty, bitty.
Beep, 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 fuck you, Buck. I like doing that.
Yeah, I've not seen it since I was a kid, but I do
Same
have it.
here.
I know. I think Kino Lorber put out a really great box set that has the movie and the entire series all on Blu-ray. So
Okay, that's gonna go on the Black Friday pile
Right?
for
Nice.
me to acquire. Okay, Mandy, you have Willie Woodward. Hey, Willie.
Absolutely. Hey, Willie, for $4.99. Thank you so much, Love Bug. What's up, ladies? Chat and Tom. Check out these lovely ladies' channels and Mandy's comic on Indiegogo. She's a really good.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Oh, look at that.
That's awesome.
Oh, that
Wow.
is, I love
Oh, it
that.
looks like she's got the more updated version. Yeah, I got one of each of you single on your own, and then evidently she's got one with all three of you.
Oh, that's cool.
Thank you. I love
what-
Douglas
I'm-
Nelson put those together, yeah.
Which one am I? I don't know that character's outfit. It's kick ass though.
Is it
Is-
Vixen?
I don't know, it's got a fox on the.
Ooh,
I
I have to
thought-
look it up because that
that-
outfit's hot.
That's either Vixen or the That's not the new Black Canary. I thought maybe it might be the new Black Canary.
No,
but
I don't
know.
think so. No.
Vixen would be my best guess.
You have to
Yeah.
tell
Everybody's
me.
saying Vixen.
Vixen?
Yeah, it looks
Oh,
like
okay.
Vixen.
Oh, because that outfit is hot. Thank
That
you.
is.
Man, I love my
God.
boob armor. That's amazing.
Isn't that
That
neat?
is some good boob armor.
I love it.
I approve.
Oh my gosh, that is
Thank you.
awesome. Thank you so much. It's
Yeah, so cool.
I love when he does that art and it pops up like that.
Mhm.
I love it. It's an awesome part of the show.
Are we on Willie Woodward?
We just
No.
said that. We're on
Okay.
Deranged Lunatic.
Deranged Lunatic, thank you so much for the $1.99. Says, ladies, you can use me, abuse me, call me funny names.
I'm not gonna call you funny names.
I'm game.
You gotta
Unless-
pay extra for that shit.
Yeah.
I'm game. Let's do it.
You take there's websites for your kink stuff. You got to pay a lot extra for
Yeah.
that.
Well, you have to be specific. What kind of funny names would you
I
want?
will do it for a discount though.
Mandy girl, you need to get yourself an OnlyFans. Because you're always down. You're like, yeah, I'm down. Let's do it.
Let's do that. Let's do that.
Let's bet.
Y'all can find me on Farmers Only.
Oh.
You don't have to be lonely at farmersonly.com.
Mm-mm.
That's
Wait,
right.
are you on that old Sizzles thing?
I'm on Granny Sizzler. Yeah.
Mm,
Grandma Sizzler right there.
perfect.
I like it.
Mandy Summers? Oh.
Y'all kill me. We have Shy Mask for $2. Thank you so very, very much. Appreciate that. So, like, if Chucky was a porno,
Oh, shit.
I
what?
need context.
Kinda. Well, the new one where the sex dolls come to life.
Oh, the sex stuff.
Oh,
Yes.
Because they changed in the new
Oh.
Child's Play, and I think that's what he's referring to. The new
Oh,
Child's Play,
yeah,
instead
I
of
saw
Chucky
that.
being brought to life by voodoo, it's
Mhm.
actually an AI gone bad.
You know what? I did
Oh.
not finish watching that because
I never
it's-
watched the new
that
one.
offended my sensibilities so much. I went back and watched the old school.
You know what sucks about that remake is if they would have not made it Child's Play and made it its own thing, it would
Mhm.
have been really good because that third act is pretty kick-ass. It's just you got to keep calling back to Child's Play, and I have a hard time believing any kid would be into a Chucky doll right now.
Yeah,
Or a
I
good guy
don't
doll.
either. I didn't believe.
But if
that.
you had made it like a little robot or something like that can interact with everything, because that's what's cool is by the time you get to the end, Chucky's bringing to life all these other toys and fucking with like anything that's hooked up to the Wi-Fi he can mess
Mhm.
with.
Yep.
So
I
like
have
that's
not
kind of a
seen
cool
that.
aspect to it. But like
Yeah.
other than that, it's like no, this isn't Child's Play. It should have been its own thing.
I
Yeah.
gotta watch it.
Did Mark
Small
Hamill
Soldiers
do
kinda
a
did it
good
first,
job
too.
with the voice of
Mhm.
Chucky, or was it another like
kind of.
Skeletor kind of situation?
No, here's the thing: is he's playing a completely different Chucky than the other one.
first one. Yeah.
Yeah, see, because Brad Dourif's Chucky's flat out like he's a serial killer, so he's
Dude,
got
that guy's bomb.
yeah, but like Mark Hamill's version is basically playing a friend who's hurt, and he's only doing this shit because he doesn't understand that it's wrong.
Oh, I hate that.
You know what I mean? Like it's kind of like because
I'm sorry, but that sounds
Andy's
awful.
my friend,
Yeah.
So like if other people are Andy's friend, he gets jealous. So like that's I like the aspects of it are like, okay, you had an idea here that was interesting. Why didn't you just say, you know what, we should not make this Child's Play and just make it its own thing? Because
Yeah.
it would have been 100% better. Because every time the movie drags and goes back down is when it's like, oh yeah, we're reminded that it's Child's Play.
Mhm.
And this kid's like twice the age of the original Andy too.
So it's just like it just didn't.
No.
Didn't
It
hit the
was. It
mark.
wasn't. Yeah. It was off. It was just like it's
Anyway,
not
I went on a
like
tangent.
there was
Sorry,
no.
yeah.
But yeah, I
Does
just
he
remember
say you're
that.
my friend till the end? Heidi ho, ha ha ha. Does
Well,
he
that's
do
kind
it?
of what it is. It's like, you said you were my friend,
Yeah.
Andy.
Yeah, so
You know,
he's
because that's the thing. He's not like
jealous.
Chucky like the other Chucky. He's not all like,
No,
"You're
the
gonna
other one was
get you,
just
Andy." Like, yeah,
pissed that
it's
he
more.
was, a serial killer born, reincarnated in like this doll, and he was just
Yeah.
pissed off that that's what he was
Dude,
stuck in.
Chucky used to freak me out when I was young. Like I watched that movie when I was really, really young, and I should not
Mhm.
have watched it. And
I
that movie
freaking-
freaked me out.
It,
I
it
love
did.
that. I love
Yeah,
Chucky.
see, because
I
like the other
love him.
motivation was Chucky wanted to be able to get to be human again, right?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
Like,
his
so
whole
that's
goal.
why, yeah, no, this one is just, again, and it's a different enough that if they just gone a different way with it, it'd been fine.
I
Yeah,
love
because
the Bride of
in
Chucky,
the
too.
original one, he's just trying to get the kid's body, right? So
Exactly.
he can put his soul into the kid, so then he could be
I
We're
like,
gonna
human
play
I
again,
like
not at all.
Bride of Chucky.
I love
Hide
Bride of
I like
Chucky.
Bride of Chucky too. I
That was-
love that
I
they
think that was
used
my
Rob
favorite
Zombie
one.
soundtrack during it. It had a badass.
Oh my
soundtrack
God,
to
that
Bride of
reminds
Chucky.
me when I was at Universal in the Monster Horror makeup show, they have
Mhm.
a Chucky doll.
Nice.
Oh yeah,
I'll
my
post
friend
a
has a
picture.
Chucky doll, and whenever I go to her house, I'm like, nope, like fucking close that door, put that shit in the closet. Nope, nope, I don't want to see that shit around me.
My
Like,
bookstore has a Tiffany doll that I stop myself from buying every time I go in there.
no,
You
no,
got
Tom,
Chucky
no,
back there.
no.
Oh,
I could not sit in a room with you. I'd be like, get that shit out of here. bro.
I would
fucking
sit
bury
there
that
with
shit
you.
I've
in the
actually
yard.
talked to Brad Dourif over the internet before. It's really cool. He's awesome.
Wow,
that
That's
is
cool.
How cool is
awesome.
that?
Oh my gosh, let's see, where the heck were we?
Naked
Well, here's your
Fame.
problem.
Naked
Somebody
Fame.
set your Chucky doll to evil. Yeah.
Christ.
That's kind of what the new one reminded me of. Was more of that Simpsons Krusty doll episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh,
Only,
see
like I
what
said,
you're
only Chucky's
talking
thing was
about.
is he was only killing people because they were being Andy's friend or they would hurt Andy.
Mhm.
He didn't realize like he wasn't so much like he was like the demonic side of things. Like
I want
the
him to be
original.
a crazy murderer.
No, they should have
It
changed
was,
it then.
yeah, it was
They should have
fun when
made
he
it
was a
something new.
crazy murderer, pissed
Mhm.
off, and then wondering how he knocked up some other doll.
I love
Oh
that.
my god.
I love that.
I'm telling you, one of the first movies that where I was like, oh, like I like this female representation was The Bride of Chucky, because I was like, I love Chucky, but I like how it's a girl
Hey,
doll now,
Tiff,
and it's
Yeah.
a fucking
those
girl
dishes aren't
murderer.
gonna do themselves.
I love that shit so much.
I freaking did.
Oh, my god.
gosh.
And then we
we're-
have Naked Fame for $2. Says
Naked
pretty
Fame.
sure the FB fact checkers or Facebook fact checkers all have doll girlfriends.
I
Oh,
would assume
girlfriend.
so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
assume so.
I'm inclined to freaking.
But
believe
they're too cheap
No
to buy the real
judging,
good
though.
ones, so they buy the gimpy ones, the ones that are all messed up. So like one boob's up here and normal, and the other one's really saggy. They just
Oh
buy
god.
they buy the discounted ones.
Yeah,
because they're
Barbie,
Facebook.
eat your heart out. Yeah.
Let's see. We have JBit89 for $9.99. Thank you so very much for that. Appreciate that. Hi, girls and Tom. Glad to find other females who like strong males and want men to be men and hate what
Yes.
woke Hollywood has done to our favorite comics and sci-fi shows. Keep up the great work. Well, thank you, and
Thank
we sure as
you.
heck will.
Hi,
Thank you.
and that's the kind of stuff I hear all the time.
Oh, so
Aw.
sweet. I love that.
Yeah.
I was
Joe Pat 87 for $1.99. Thank you so much, Love Bug. Lots of pleasant conversation to start the night. Oh, well, thank you.
Thanks so much for watching.
That's awesome. Thank
hearing this,
you.
folks enjoying the show.
And we had Willie Woodward for $4.99. Thank you so much, Willie. Says, as a fellow slut, wait, what? I can't understand
I
what
think
this
that's
is.
fat,
Oh,
greater
okay.
than real life doll.
Oh, I found. Oh
than
my
an
god.
actual consenting freaky lady.
Jesus Christ, Lauren.
That's
I couldn't
code.
even figure out. I was like, is this code? What is this?
Do you need me to read it? Which one are you on?
Thank you. Tom,
Willie
please.
Woodward.
Willie Woodward.
The Willie
Willie,
Woodward
would you
one.
write now?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't see it. It's
Verify
too
what
far
I just
back.
said.
Oh, it says, as a fellow slut, I rate in real life doll, actual consenting freaky lady. Take note, youngsters, aim higher. There we go. I
So
got
For
it.
fuck's
actual
sake, Willie.
consenting freaky lady, greater than real life doll, greater than.
Gotcha.
Ah,
Gotcha,
okay,
Woody.
thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah, I got you, Willie Woodward. Yeah.
I was so like, what is this code? Like, I'm so confused.
I'm
You're
sitting there
fapping.
laughing.
Your fapping would do better if you give yourself the stranger. So sit on your hand before you do it for like 5 minutes until it goes numb. And then when you do it, it won't feel like it's you. It's like a stranger doing it. And it's exciting.
Oh my.
Where do you come up with this?
I know
I
things.
don't know.
I tried it, and the stranger really sucks at it.
Really?
Yeah.
Use your left hand then. Go lefty.
Lefty? All
Go
right.
lefty.
I'll go try that right now.
Paint your nails.
I think Mandy
Figured it out.
missed her calling as a sex therapist.
I
Can
should
just
have been
say?
one. You
I
can't
think
do
she
that.
did.
You can't do
I
that
think
here.
I think she.
Do you remember, have you ever
putting
watched
on-
the Sunday night sex show, Mandy? You remind me of that lady.
I was going to say,
No.
actually, she'd have a show like What's Her Face? I can't think of her name, but maybe it's the same one we're thinking of.
The Sunday night sex show lady, Sue, whatever her name is. Oh, hold on.
No, but I need to watch
Wait, on
that.
what-
I
on
used
what
to watch
channel?
Sex Talk, that one with Adam Carell. or
Yeah, I remember that.
Corolla
But
or
no.
whatever.
There's
No, this is an actual doctor, and she's
Oh,
a sex
okay.
therapist, Sue
Then
Johansson.
there was the other one with the porn star too. The chick that was in Zach and Miri had a show back in the day too.
I
Oh,
don't
okay.
remember that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do need to. I can help so many people.
See, that
with
one I
my
think was on
knowledge.
Cinemax or HBO. I can't remember
Yeah,
which.
this one was on Showtime, and this is the
Okay.
lady.
They're saying Robin Bird, or is it?
No, Sue Johansson.
Oh,
Okay, I have
Okay.
to watch.
yeah.
that.
I
Not
remember who this
Dr.
is.
Ruth.
Yeah,
I
she would
have
go.
to
She
watch
would go to
this.
like sex shows and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like that, and like it
Yeah, I
was
know.
fucking amazing. And
Katie Morgan's who I'm thinking of. Yeah.
Scary who? I know
She
who
taught
that
about
is.
masturbation, all that kind of stuff.
Mandy, the alt lifestyle coach. There you go.
That's
Mandy
me.
reminds me of a sex coach. I think
I
that's
would.
what
I
you-
would be excellent at that job.
Let's see. We have Dash Dees for 10 Canadian dollars. Thank you so very much for that. So generous. I taught ladies to Mandy. Shoe size should be divided by 6 for wiener size.
What?
Okay, that
Shoe size
That-
should be
that
divided by
by
6.
6. That's
A really small cock.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well, here's my suggestion then. If you're dealing with that, go get a baby gherkin and hold it in your hands for about 5 minutes. And then when you get a hold of your stuff, you'll be like, yeah, look at this bad motherfucker, because you've been holding that gherkin for a while. And it's, so much larger.
Fuck.
I love the positivity out of Mandy.
No,
helpful.
you're.
She knows
I'm
how to
helpful.
lift your spirits.
I do,
I'm
I do.
sorry. I blanked out after divided by 6. I said, no, not interested. If the motion of the ocean, not the size of the boat, that's BS. It takes a hell of a long time to take a canoe to England.
Oh my god. Dash Dees is winning on the tweets tonight, man. Or the super chats
Oh my
tonight.
God, I love that.
Oh, man.
Damn.
Oh, I
liking it.
love you.
Oh,
oh
my
my gosh.
goodness.
Red Monarch for $5. Thank you so much, Love Bug. Hell, ladies and Tom, is it really that bad? Damn it all to hell. Moi too, you all extremely beautiful, strong woman.
I'll tell you
Whamming.
something. Red
Whamming.
Monarch, I'll tell you something. Watch it for yourself and decide. Don't ever
Ex-
take anybody's word for it.
Exactly.
Even your favorite reviewers, you may not necessarily agree
Are you
with.
talking about
gotta
Suicide
watch it for
Squad?
yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
It's
heard
not
so
bad.
many
It's
varying
not.
degrees, but I've never heard anybody like flat out hate it. Well, that's not true. So really, yeah, I have heard some people that just hate it, some that love it, and then there's a lot of in between.
I'm
It's-
in between.
It's a good watch right now, especially with how much woke shit that's out
Yeah.
there.
It's
Not that woke. It's not
Yeah.
that deep. It's not serious. It's just, it's a fun way to waste.
Especially
what,
if you're
2
okay
hour
with
maybe?
extreme violence. Like
Yeah.
Just
there's
don't overthink it. Just put
Yeah,
it
just
on and
watch it.
Watch it.
It's really not bad.
Yeah.
It's not. It's not.
It's not
it's-
Captain Marvel.
It's
No.
not Captain
It's no
Marvel.
Last Jedi, man. You're not
No.
gonna be like,
Oh
fuck.
no. Yeah.
No, but I think it needs to be stressed that it's better than something like just saying, "Oh, it's not woke" and all these other things. Because I think that's like too low
No,
of a bar
it's.
we've set
I
ourselves.
agree. I
I
agree.
agree.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is true. It's like even with that part out,
It's sad we even have to
it's
say that, but yeah.
but this is the world we live in right now. So
Mhm.
it's like it's not super woke, but even with that aside, like I say, you can be the wokest of the woke, whatever. You write a good story, I'm invested.
Exactly.
Yeah, but like, I
So,
mean, look at the three
yeah.
of us here, right? Like, Lorena and I had like basically took the same things from the movie. Like, there was a lot of the stuff that we saw, but Mandy didn't. Mandy loved the movie, and there was so much that she enjoyed from it. So, like, we're not gonna sit here and be like, Mandy, you're an idiot, like, because you like the movie. Like, no, you like what you like. And I always tell people, no matter what movie it is, even The Last Jedi, even Captain Marvel, listen, you gotta make up your own mind. At the end of the day, you gotta watch it yourself and make your
Exactly.
own mind up. Like, not everyone's gonna
Exactly.
agree. It's fine.
Exactly. Find out for yourself.
And I think it's my turn. Is it
I think so.
Nelson?
Yes, it is.
Uh-huh.
Nelson Shiretta, thank you so much for the $2. Says nom nom, nom nom nom.
King Shark.
Nom
I
nom.
love him.
No.
Nom
Nom
at
nom.
the kaiju. Nom
Yeah.
nom. Yeah.
See that big starfish? Nom nom.
No,
Go.
no.
It's like, yeah, he's a real leader with that. That was funny. Let's see. We skipped Dash D's here for $5 Canadian.
Oh,
Thank
whoops.
you. My youngest son is going to basic next week. The
Oh,
Suicide Squad was the
congratulations.
last thing we are going to do together for a long time. It will always be special. Well, thank you to your youngest son
yes,
for
thank
his
you.
impending service.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Yes.
I don't understand that. What is basic? Is
A
that
basic
like
training
basic
for
training.
military.
Yeah.
Oh,
Boot
okay,
camp.
cool.
Okay, he's going to boot
They're
camp.
gonna shave his hair.
Ah.
Oh, well, tell him that we are so proud of him and
Absolutely.
congratulations and just thank you from the bottom of our heart.
Cool.
Thank you for
Absolutely.
serving the country.
Absolutely.
He's going to the Canadian military, though, you guys, because he's Canadian.
Ah, that's right. He is
Yeah.
Canadian. So
Mhm.
thank you
Very
for
cool.
serving other countries.
Yeah,
Home
thank you for
countries.
serving our neighbor to the north.
To the north.
Hey, we're allies. We're allies. It's all good.
Oh,
No, that's awesome.
Oh my gosh.
That's
That
funny.
John.
This is my new favorite.
I like this.
That's good.
I like
That's
this so
good.
much.
That's
I
good.
love
I
New
love
dumb
it.
friends.
Wait,
Oh my
wait,
God.
Tom, can you do the num num one that I did with
Num
the voice?
num. No num num. I love when they ask him, "Would you eat your friend?" And he's just kind of like, and then just everybody's looking at him, and it takes him forever to answer, and then everybody's like, "Yes, yes, yes," and he's like, no."
No.
Yeah, that was good. Friend, no num num.
I love him.
Oh gosh, let's see who is next. I think Nina, Roger H.
Well, I did the num num. Num num.
There's another one. We're kind of off a little bit.
Are we
'cause
on? Okay, Roger H.
yeah.
Thumbs up. Thumbs up, baby.
Thank
Thumbs
you.
up. Thank you, Roger.
Thank you. So we have Shy Mask for $5. I like this one. Pour one out for the unofficial member of the Suicide Squad, Common Man, aka Milton the bus driver.
Yeah,
I liked
definitely.
him.
I liked him
liked
too.
Milton.
Are you Milton? See?
I liked him.
Definitely. I got sad when he died.
I did too. I felt
I did
that.
too.
I was like, oh, you poor guy. He seemed like such a red shirt though. Like I expected it half the movie.
Yeah.
Like I was like, oh, this guy's so gonna die. I was actually kind of glad that it wasn't like super graphic and he just kind of got like shot. And I was
Yeah.
like, okay, at least he had a good death. Like it wasn't like he got fucking split in half.
Yeah.
Milton got to live it up for a while though.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
didn't
Yeah.
get like stomped on by kaiju.
Yeah.
Kaiju or something. Yeah, exactly.
Let's see. Melvin Bellard for $5. Thank you so much, Lovebug. So, Lorena, you didn't like John CCP and his tidy whities for that one scene.
Oh, yes, I did.
Hey, well,
I mean,
I don't
he
remember
can
this.
he can be a
Yeah,
CCP
he's
bootlicker, but still look good in tidy whities.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. It's
yeah.
where he's just wearing the underwear, and they're arguing
Yeah.
about it being tidy whities, and he's just. I love
And
that
and
part.
didn't he say,
yeah.
oh gosh, who said it's tidy whities? And didn't he
They
say
said it was
that's
racist.
racist?
Yeah, it's racist.
Man, I totally forgotten. This is how memorable this movie is.
That's the part I did remember. That stood out right there.
Hmm.
Let's see. Who's next?
Me,
Yeah.
Melvin Belliard.
Mm,
Thank you so
Anita.
much for the. Oh, I
Oh,
already
we
read that
did
one.
that
Sorry. Spy
one.
Mask.
Oh, it looked like it was double copied. Vorpal's Bunny Revenge would be you for
Wait,
$5.
what?
Yeah, sorry if I
Oh,
grabbed some that were already
okay. Here we
grabbed
go.
because I couldn't see before.
Warple's
So, yeah.
Bunny's Revenge. That's a really funny name. For $5 says here's a question for the ladies. Does it make a movie better when you get to see the D versus you guys? Does a bit of a skin make a movie better?
I want to see the D. I will straight up say I watch Grumpy Old Men because I was told that they showed the D. And I was like, oh, we're going to get old man wiener. And then I watched it and they were fucking with me and I didn't get to see the D in Grumpy Old Men. I say,
You really are on Granny Sizzler. Jesus fucking Christ.
I say, don't you worry about what I do. I say, flop it around, give me a helicopter, and we'll call it a night. I think the D makes a difference. D lives matter.
I can do without it, but that's just me.
Yeah, me too. I mean, it doesn't really I'm not like, oh, let's see that. Like, no, I actually like a little bit of mystery, so I'm fine with it not showing.
I say pull it out. Let's see it. Let's
I
see
like
it all.
sensuality. I like sensuality, so I'd like a little bit of mystery and stuff. So I don't necessarily need to see the D and in all its glory, but I won't be like, oh, the D. Like if it shows it on the screen or something, I'm not like, like. No.
I was
I'm the fucking weirdo of the group because I say helicopter that bad boy. Give us a show.
Well, Mandy, we expect that from you. Unapologetically, that's just how
I'm
that's
just
my
saying.
girl. That's that's.
Well, I can tell you this: I enjoyed seeing even as a straight woman, I enjoy seeing more boobs and stuff in movies versus the D. Like I prefer seeing female bodies versus.
I'd like to see a tight naked ass. I like that.
I like the abs. I like that. For the men.
I'll look at anybody that's willing to get naked and show it.
What the hell is wrong with you people?
You know this is getting clipped.
I mean, if you want to see the D, there's special movies for that. It's just
exactly.
Porn.
No, I don't. No, I don't like it in a movie where I expect to see it. I like it. I like
you like the
surprise.
And you sure did get a surprise in this movie. I'm like, well, I did not expect to see that.
I like a surprise dicking. like you don't know it's coming, and then boom, there's a dick in your face, and you're like, whoa, where'd that come from?
Hey.
I like surprises.
Oh, let's see. Terminator Joe for $5. Thank you so very much for that. I appreciate it. I wasn't a fan of Harley in this film. She wasn't sexy. Yeah, she wasn't. Mm-hmm. She has no powers, no military or special training, but she was dropping bodies like Rambo.
I noticed that too. And again, I didn't like any of the Harley parts. And that's another one that bothered me was her escape. And I get that was supposed to be a big thing, but I don't know. I guess maybe it's just because of modern society or whatever. But seeing a girl with no training going and killing, 50 men just kind of felt a little, I don't know.
It was a bit much. It was more just okay. In reality, this didn't really work. But okay, I'm just gonna enjoy the floor show while I'm looking at it. Yeah, it's kind of
.
Oh God.
I love that scene. I actually rewatched it after the movie was over. I like went and rewatched the Harley scene because there was something about it. Like it was very artistic. Like I like the way the music flowed with
The way that it was
action and
shot.
yeah, the way that it was shot. I like
will say
like
that
the
for you.
camera angle, the cinematography of it, like above
Right.
and like how she was like taking the gun and doing
Mhm.
shooting at the different angles. I just thought it was really well done. And actually, I thought that scene really personified James Gunn's directorial capabilities because it was very, very nicely done. I thought that
I thought the dress looked good.
the
while
dress
she's
was
doing
dope.
it was
And
pretty.
I
while
like
she
how
was doing
she
it.
ripped it apart and
I
she
did-
used it as the
Is
thing.
Fran
That
gonna
was
do
cool.
that was a Harley Quinn move. I did like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Part
that was really,
realistic.
really cool.
There
I
were
really like that stuff.
there's always aspects that I like of all her parts, but yeah, for the most part, it's just But I like the outfit.
Yeah.
Is it me? I don't know whose turn it is. I never do.
I think
I don't know. I'm
it's
trying to
me.
find this thing that I
it's
posted
me.
earlier on the thread, but it was actually about that scene. Oh, there it is. Okay, I found
You
it.
got it.
Where it was talking about it was, and it made me even more impressed of her for this because it says that
Oh, is it with the
quotes
key? Yeah.
quotes that she was able to just instantly grab the key with her foot and then twist herself backwards to put the key in the lock from the one shot. And I was like,
Mhm.
oh my god, James Gunn. So she did that in one take, you guys. Like, I mean, that's pretty freaking impressive.
I'm not impressed with that. I can do the exact same thing.
Well, I can't.
I can pick up all kinds of shit with my feet and then pick it up like to my head. It's
I can't, Mandy. So that impresses me.
God
I'll
damn
teach
it!
you.
Saturday night must be fun at your house.
I shall teach you how to do it, Nina. We'll go into a back room and I'll teach
I
you.
won't do that. I'll play hide the key, but I
Oh.
I actually said that
Is
out loud.
that like
didn't I?
hide the sausage?
Damn.
Is that the same thing as hide the sausage?
Wow.
I'm going. Let's just say it's a fun role playing thing.
Maybe Lorena's gonna have to teach me some stuff. Apparently,
Lorena's getting a little freaky
She
tonight.
knows some stuff.
Let's.
right.
We're going all kinds of different places here tonight.
I drop things. I know things. That's
Oh,
part of the
goodness.
thing. You pretend to not know as much as you do.
That's true.
Damn it! You're catching on.
She's not as innocent as she lets on.
That's the story I'm sticking with.
Is it my turn? Is it Hillis Mallory?
Yes, Hillis Mallory.
Hillis Mallory, thank you so much for the $5. Says thoughts on the Harley Quinn full outfit in Batman. The original cartoon is where she was created, brought into the comics later on. I love that outfit.
I thought it was cool.
Yeah,
Like the court jester outfit.
Yeah.
with I love that.
I
And this
like
was-
that.
This is a kind of shout out to that color scheme as well, like the
Mhm.
dress with the black and red hair, or the
Yeah.
the red and black. So yeah,
No,
I love that outfit.
that is my favorite Harley Quinn costume, which is strange that they haven't put it in any of the movies I've seen because that is her most iconic
Mhm.
costume that she
Right.
wears. I love that costume.
Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed that they haven't either. It's almost as if they're like really avoiding it on purpose. Like,
Right,
they're
like
we
they-
can do
like-
so much better than this.
Right,
And it just
yeah.
doesn't quite nail that the
Exactly.
one that is she's most well known for. It's
yeah,
really weird.
that's what I originally saw her in. So
Same here.
it's kind of sad they haven't used it yet. Maybe they will at some point though. They'll actually
Mhm.
use that costume. 'Cause
Do you
I
guys think
like
she's gonna be in the new John Cena
Yeah.
show? Like the
I don't think so.
I don't
thought
think
read
so.
somewhere that she was done.
Yeah, I don't think.
really? She's
Yeah.
done.
Yeah, I don't think she's gonna do.
Well, I
anymore.
think her contract's up, which means she's not coming back.
Oh,
with her
okay.
pay.
They're not gonna pay
All
her.
right, okay,
They're not gonna
yes,
pay her
that's
what
different.
she wants.
I don't think she's gonna
Hmm.
go
So
HBO
then,
Max.
so then there's definitely a no Suicide Squad too. Then if that's the case, nope, that's done.
Let's see. Is it me? I think it's me. Terminator Joe for $5. Thank you so very much for that. Appreciate it. If you guys want to see Suicide Squad done right, I suggest you watch Batman Assault on Arkham and Suicide Squad Hell to Pay.
Cool.
All
I
right.
think I've seen the
Is that
assault on.
animated?
Yeah, I think I've seen
Mhm.
Batman
Okay.
Assault on Arkham.
I think I've
Okay.
seen Assault on Arkham too. I can't remember though. I will have to go back
Mm-hmm.
and see. But yeah, I would check those out because I really do like the Suicide Squad. So yeah, thank you
Yeah,
for
I
that
did too. I'm
suggestion.
gonna
I'll check it
definitely
out.
check that out.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely will check that part out. Okay.
Is it me?
See.
Mhm.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. Woke Troll for $5. Thank you so much, Love Bug, and I love that name. God bless you, woman. You three give me faith in humanity. Aww.
You're
Oh, that's so
welcome.
sweet.
So sweet. Thank you, Love
Oh,
Bug.
Wow.
love that.
I need to write this down. So can you ladies maybe take the next one until
Yeah, so let's see. We have Wyatt Holiday for $4.99. Hey, Wyatt.
Hey, Wyatt.
Good seeing you. Just some love for the toxic ladies and Tom. I had fun hanging out, Lorena, and go get that Jack the Ripper. Oh,
Aw.
awesome. I had so much fun
Aw.
having Wyatt on my channel. And actually, later on this month, I want to say, I think it's next Thursday, I'm having Mandy and Wyatt and Peter Gilmore on my channel.
Yay. We're going to have so much
It's
fun.
so much fun. We're going to try to pump up those pre-orders. So you guys have to watch.
Awesome. Yes, definitely.
I'm just now reading Tom's message.
Mandy, I gotta
Yes,
get you
Tom.
on my channel too. So that
Yes,
you can do
yes.
that.
Yeah, just let me
Definitely.
know when. I would love to.
Definitely.
I'd
You and
absolutely
Peter
love
have
to.
to come hang out for
Yeah,
sure.
that would be great. That would be great.
Let's see. I think Mandy, you're next for Hillis
Okay.
Mallory.
Hillis Mallory for $2. Thank you so much, Love Bug. I wonder if it will have a better hold next weekend. That it might.
Yeah.
Because also I know a lot of you may or may not know, school is going back in the United States almost everywhere. Parents like me, literally, like I just dropped, I don't know, like $900 on school supplies and clothes and shoes and all of that. So there probably are a lot of people that are, buying kids stuff for school and shit that may be waiting to go to the theater to watch it. But then again, HBO Max, most people are probably just going to watch it at home for free. I know the fact they offer it for free with the $11, $12 HBO Max.
I get it for free with the AT&T.
Yeah.
So
A lot of people do. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if it'll do better or not. Maybe word of mouth will get around that it's not woke garbage. I don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I hope so, because I do.
Yeah, that was one of my things too.
Movie. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
that was
this
one
is
of
fun.
my things too, is that maybe people are gonna see like through the reviews and stuff that it's not as like it's not woke and it's
Right.
better than the original and stuff like that. So they'll be like, okay, like let me go watch this. But I don't know if they're gonna go in the theater though. That's the
because you know what's coming out this weekend, right?
What?
Free Guy is coming out this weekend.
Oh, see,
Oh,
that
is
I wanna
it?
I'm
see.
going to see that in the theater.
I did not know
definitely
that
wanna
was
see
this weekend.
Yeah, that is this
Oh,
weekend.
cool.
Free Guy's coming out.
Very cool.
Mm.
I got this piece
See,
of
that's
hair
gonna
that is
be an
aggravating the
interesting
fuck out of
thing,
me.
right? Because that's gonna be interesting. It's around it's an action movie. It's not gonna be as crazy violent, I don't think, but that is gonna be a pretty interesting comparison coming in the following weeks.
That's one you can take your kids to.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it'll be
That'll be
Is it
fun.
gonna like, is it gonna show again and time again that once you kind of garner it towards the family that it's gonna make more money because people are gonna take their kids to the theater? Or because I know Deadpool made a lot of money because people were thirsty for that kind of content.
Yeah, because
but I
that
don't-
was different because that stepped out of the box and it broke the fourth wall, which is why Deadpool did the business that it did, because it was the superhero movie that you wouldn't get anywhere else. Him doing stuff that were so not, superhero type of stuff.
Well, that and Deadpool has a huge following. like before the movie,
Bigger than the Suicide Squad?
Before the movies, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Deadpool was within comic books. Deadpool was fucking amazing. Everybody,
but that's what I'm asking. Like, is Deadpool like way more
Deadpool
popular than the character?
kind of like the Harley
Suicide Squad?
Quinn of the MCU, actually.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Deadpool, in my opinion, Deadpool is, of course, I'm a Marvel girl, but Deadpool was more known, more talked about than even like the Suicide Squad was. Of course, everybody I hung out with liked Marvel more than DC, so that may be it. But on this side, yeah, Deadpool was way more beloved than Harley Quinn made Suicide Squad when they first showed her in that costume. I think before that, I don't know that their comics do very well, honestly. I mean, I'm not saying they don't do well, but I don't know that they do like what Deadpool does. So,
yeah,
I would have to see the numbers. But
that's interesting. All right, well, I'm excited to see what's going to happen that a couple weeks from now with that movie.
Yeah.
So
I'm excited.
We'll see.
Is it my turn?
I think it is Shy Mask.
Shy Mask for $2. Thank you so much. Says floating balls. Why do I think of Florida Man? I don't know, Lorena, this is a question for you.
Oh, because it just fits.
Wait until you get into one of these hot tubs and see some guy with his balls floating on top beside you.
This is like that episode of Seinfeld where they taught about shrinkage, because I had no idea when that happened. That they shrink when you go in a cold water. And then now Mandy's telling me they also float.
We've been around a lot of pools down here. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True story.
The seedier part of going to resorts down here. Let's see. Kosh for £2 sterling. Thank you so very much. £2 for the buoyancy biology lesson on balls.
I like to learn y'all some stuff. That's what I'm here for, is to learn y'all things. And balls float.
Oh God! Every time I listen to Mandy, I hear my cousins talking.
Oh my God!
Exactly the same.
Oh, wow!
I need to meet them. We would hang out.
Oh my God. Y'all would have the best time. They're like, yeah, Lorena, she talks funny, don't she? Oh God, here we freaking go again.
Let's see here. Midnight Mike for $2. Thank you so much, Love Bug. So what page of the Mandy Suture is the stranger on? Oh no, that's just a little helpful. That's not in there. That's just knowledge I felt like I needed to pass on to y'all. As you can give yourself the stranger. So I may put it in the back. I may put it in the back for self-pleasure.
That's
put it
what
in
she said.
Put it in the self-pleasure section where we'll be talking about the stranger and flicking your bead.
Okay, the tweet for $4.99. Thank you so much. Says this bot blew a gasket hearing the Mandy talk. Beady, beady, beady. Another great stream, y'all.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so very freaking much. Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
Oh, so we have Sonic X2 for $5. Thank you so very much for that. Yo, Gems. I'm sure you all talked about this at some point, but what's your opinion on the Ghostbusters Afterlife trailer, and will you see it? I think we were supposed to talk about it last week, but we didn't get to it.
Yeah, we didn't get to it.
I am going to see it. I am praying that it does not suck. I loved the new trailer. I like Paul Rudd, and I like the fact that his character, one, is the bridge between what happened in the original Ghostbusters, and he's catching the kids up. And the second reason I like this movie is because it retcons Ghostbusters 2016 out of existence.
That one didn't exist to us. We don't know.
I never watched it.
Oh, consider yourself blessed.
I didn't either. I hate Melissa.
I was like, all women Ghostbusters, no Bill Murray, no thanks. Like,
no, it's not even funny. It's like, I could see if they kind of like, if they took the source material and the Ghostbusters just happened to be women, but it's still like revered the previous lore, but this
Yeah,
was
no,
just a hot freaking
they're disgusting.
unfunny.
Yeah, they're disgusting women who can't make a joke unless it's about their vagina. And I'm
Yeah.
sorry, you're nasty. We don't want to think about your old rotten,
No.
vajayjay. Shut
Fucking
the fuck up.
cobweb.
Yeah, that
Fish
cobweb.
smelling.
Yeah, no, we
It's
ain't studying that.
disgusting.
They're nasty. I hate those.
Funny
I'm not a
women
fan
who
of those
couldn't even
ladies.
freaking be funny. And Chris Hemsworth, I mean, yeah, he did look good in it, but he was just a dumbass.
I used to love Melissa McCarthy, especially for like when she was in Gilmore Girls, but like, man,
they
that
all
chick-
sucked in this movie.
Shit, nah, I ain't got nothing for her.
Nah,
Don't
no.
even watch that
Nothing.
crap.
But as to your question though, I am looking forward to watching the movie. I'm gonna watch it for sure because I think like this movie at least has something to offer versus the 2016. So I won't be I'm never watching the 2016 version, but I will be watching this one. I hope like Lorena, it's gonna be good. I don't know if that's gonna be the case. I'm gonna say I'm very, very hesitant about this one because it gives me like really like weird Stranger Things vibe, and maybe that's because the kid from Stranger
That's on
Things
purpose.
is in
For
it.
yeah, it is.
And I'm just
is.
like, I don't know if I'm just feeling this weird kid thing. Like I'm just like, so it really depends on how the movie goes and the script and the story. I'll have to see it to judge.
I'm gonna check it out as long as it's not all female cast because I don't want that. And I've got to start reading this backroom chat a little bit more. I'm seeing all kinds of shit that I'm loving back here, Nina. I'm seeing all kinds of
This
stuff.
must have been shit before me. Because
I'm looking. I had to.
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
It's as bad as when Stieg is in my chat.
Well, it's because Mandy said she likes Surprise D, and I was like, oh god, it reminded me of that comment.
Surprise D is the best D. You don't know it's coming. It's just like, whoa, there's a dick,
it's
you
just
know,
in your face.
Yeah,
I'm
there it
looking
is.
forward to Ghostbusters.
I am too, Tom. I can't wait, especially since Annie Potts is back in it. I'm
They're all back except for maybe Rick Moranis.
Excited.
Nice.
Do you think Sigourney Weaver's gonna be in it?
Yeah, she's in it.
Really?
Yeah.
See, that excites me.
Now I'm excited.
The only one we don't know about is Rick Moranis. They keep saying he's not, but I'm hoping they're lying.
I hope he is.
So,
I know he retired, but he was like
actually he's coming back. But this is what pisses me off, Bandy, is he took the money from Disney to do a reboot of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah,
called Shrunk. But as far as everybody says, he's not in this, and I can't believe if Bill Murray showed up, he didn't.
That's crazy.
He's gonna show up. I bet you there.
He's got a cameo.
I hope
better.
He does.
He better.
I don't care if it's even just a cameo. I don't care.
Right.
Yeah, I don't either.
I think he is going to be a cameo, at least.
I hope so. It has to be. It has.
I think they all are. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, at least are going to be a cameo.
At least that's if you look at the toys. That's what it looks like. It's going to be
nice.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited. We'll find out. We'll find out.
Yeah, exactly. But just pray it does not freaking suck.
Yeah, I'm praying.
Mandy, you have Dash D's for
yes, absolutely. Dash D's for 5 Canadian. Thank you so much again, Love Bug. So generous. You know, Canada. We're like the crazy uncle in your attic that you only remember at Thanksgiving. Is that a Canadian thing? Do y'all have people up in your attics just living up there eating weed butter all day?
Oh my god!
Did you say weed butter?
Yeah, that's a thing in Canada.
It is, and it's delicious.
Really?
Yeah. Well, that weed butter is what you use to make all sorts of edibles with. Like, so you got your weed cookies and your weed brownies and all the good.
I heard of those, but I had not heard
space
of
cakes.
Weed butter.
Weed butter.
Yeah, that's what you use. You got to use wheat butter to make that shit.
Interesting. The stuff you find.
Right.
You know.
Is it my turn?
Okay. I think it's your turn, yes.
Gaming or what? Trademark sends us a $2 super chat. Doesn't say anything though, I don't think.
Thank you, Love Bug.
Thank you.
I'll do one for him. Gaming or what would like me to know that he's going to let me win every time we play Mario Kart from now on because he feels so bad for stomping my ass all those times. You do? Thank you, Gaming or what? I will be sure to give you your ass beaten later on. So thank you.
Oh my God. We have
Absolutely.
Mexican Iron Man for
Hey,
$10.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I hope you're wearing those Tony Stark sunglasses. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Let's see. New live stream idea. Team Midnight's Edge After Dark versus Midnight's Edge Toxic Femininity. 3 versus 3 Jello cage match. Tom, send me in first, coach. Send me in. I am prepared to sacrifice my body for the community. Giggity.
Not only is it in the movie, it's definitely in the movie.
Let's do that.
You want
Let's
to
do
fight,
that.
Mike? You want to fight?
I think I could take Tom.
You think so?
I think so, because I'm gonna get you in the turnbuckle and work them ribs.
No, Mandy's
was a
gonna
little
use
too
the.
specific.
Mandy's
with that.
gonna do the rooster. You know, like when she's like, the rooster move.
The rooster move.
Yeah, you
I
guys
didn't
remember
even know.
that?
I didn't even know that was.
Okay,
a
I see
thing.
there's some confusion. No, that's actually a joke over. There is another channel called Midnight's Edge After Dark, folks. If you're not aware of it.
Mhm.
And we do another podcast over there on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and Mike's a part of it. And I constantly show the Key and Peele how the Gremlins 2 writers room bit. Have you guys ever seen that?
I have not,
It's
but I love Key and
fucking
Peele.
hilarious. I can't show it here because we'll get a copyright claim. But I'll show you guys right after the stream. But yeah, check it out.
Awesome.
Just type in Gremlins 2 Key
God,
and
I
Peele.
have to see that.
It is fucking hilarious. Remind me after the stream. I got to show you guys.
Okay. For
Okay.
some reason, I think I've seen that before.
You may have. Like, that's where I get the line. Not only is it in the movie, it's definitely in the movie.
Wow. Okay, I definitely have to check that out.
Oh my gosh. Mandy, have Melvin Belliard.
Melvin Belliard for $5. Thank you so much, Labug. Ladies, look up Propeller Man, superhero of female desires. It is what Mandy is asking for. Propeller
okay,
Man. I am
what's
writing
up?
that down, good sir. Don't you
Man.
worry.
That, oh my gosh, that's crazy.
What the fuck?
I like the idea of that. I like the idea of that. Is he spinning it? Does he spin it?
What the hell?
Oh my
He,
god.
he literally has like propellers and shit. What the fuck? What is this? Like some sort of weird discount?
Oh,
It's like a
fucks.
I'm not even gonna look.
he's like a discount. What's it called?
That robot show from My Life as a Teenage Robot for Nickelodeon is what he looks
Oh,
like. a
not
little
Jenny
bit.
Wakeman.
No, but
God,
he's
that
got-
is her name.
He's
ain't
got
it?
the same thing as the Hobgoblin. Like he's flying on
Oh
the
yeah, he's
Hobgoblin
flying on the
thing.
the
I'm
thing.
interested into this. I'm just hoping he can propel his wiener because that would make it better.
Wow.
I guess that's a secret.
You know, considering we've got Amelia Clark or whatever the fuck's her name is,
Oh my God, he's got a
mom
sad
comic.
sound.
Mandy, that's what we need to do. Is we need to make like Dick Man, and that's how he gets around is by propelling his cock. and shit.
I love this idea.
And like using it like
Fly
there
up in
is-
the air with his dick.
Tom, there is that already. It's elongated man
mother.
or whatever he was in because remember we talked about it on the Queen's Council arena. Remember that dude with a giant ass dick and he like uses as a thing?
Dillerman or something that kids show.
Yeah, the kids show.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're thinking of Dillerman. That's not a
Yeah.
superhero though.
Wasn't
He's just
he?
a regular
he
guy.
was to his own community.
He, like,
dude,
grill-
he
he, like,
used his
grills with his
dick as a
cock and
propeller.
I'm sure he has at some
and
point,
then to
but-
save people and
Yeah, and he saved like cats from trees.
Well,
and
fuck that.
shit.
That's Dillerman. It's in another country. Who cares? Dick Man, Mandy. We're in on this. All right.
the
Dick
stuff,
man, we're
the
doing
stuff
it,
we
Tom.
come across,
We're
you know,
doing
when
it.
we're out
Oh my
here.
God, when I saw the pictures of him taking down the cat from the tree, I died. Like I was on the floor.
I
Dick
couldn't
man's
believe it. I
happening.
was watching.
Dick
Oh,
man's a thing.
let's see. Nina, you have Metal Gear Rex.
Metal Gear Rex, thank you so much for the $5. Says, hello, ladies, Mandy, Nina, and Reina. Hope you all been well and awesome. Star emoji. Thank you so much. You too.
Please, Nicholas.
Yes, the Dane guy. Yes. Oh my God, that guy was
Oh,
out
man.
of control. I was like, what is
Oh,
happening right
God.
now?
Metal Gear Rex for another $5. Thank you so very much for that. I can't take Ryan Reynolds seriously in serious movies anymore. He's not Liam Neeson material.
Well, is this supposed to be serious? I don't know if it's supposed to be
It's
serious.
no Free Guy isn't serious. It's
Kind of
a
like
comedy.
GTA the movie as a comedy.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
But
or like
instead of
the
you being the player, you're one of the members of the piece the NPCs become self-aware basically.
Exactly.
Oh,
or
Right.
like the
Yeah.
Hitman's Bodyguard. Like it's not quite serious, but it's like
Yeah,
comedy. Like it's like action comedy.
Yeah.
mhm.
One of
So
those.
like I don't know if I was gonna call him Ryan Kennel.
Ryan
If
Reynolds.
If Ryan Reynolds is capable of doing like insanely serious movies, I
It
don't think
it
he
would
is.
surprise me. I don't think so. The closest thing that he got to serious was maybe I think one or two scenes in Pokemon on Detective Pikachu.
Yeah,
And that was about it. And it was few and far between because he was voicing, Pikachu. which is
Pikachu.
Right.
funny. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I don't see it. I don't see him being serious.
Mm-mm.
Okay, it's your turn, Mandy.
Yeah.
Okay,
Dash
yeah, Dash D's for 5 Canadian. Thank you so much, Love Bug. Fun butter fact: before butter black bear fat was used for cooking. Ew.
Ooh,
I believe it.
Really?
I believe it, but that's gross.
Exotic butters.
It's it's what you'd use if you didn't, have butter. It's
That's
gross,
what you
but
get
yeah,
if
it's what
you
did.
survive 5 Nights at Freddy's. You get exotic butters.
Mandy, why don't you take the next one too? It's about you.
Oh, okay. Gaming or what for $5? Thank you so much, Love Bug. Letting me win? I don't think so, friend. You have to work for it. That's what he always tells me. He's like, "You better work, bitch," and I'm like, "Oh,
Dang.
damn it."
You gotta
Thank you,
work
Love
it,
Bug.
girl.
You better
Do your
work,
thing
cover girl. Work
on
Work
the
it, girl.
runway.
Do that thing.
On the
The runway
Ain't that
work.
RuPaul?
Turn to the left. Turn
What?
to the right.
Right.
Love that. freaking song.
Sashay, Shantae.
Mm.
I love that. Okay.
It don't matter what you wear. I love that song. Sorry.
It's okay.
Ooh, I got that on my iTunes playlist. Shoot.
Nice.
What? You ain't-
Oh yeah.
I should do that. That's a
I
good
got that
idea.
on my Spotify.
Melvin Belliard, thank you so much for the $5. Says the one I was talking about is a male enhancement drug from Europe. I believe it is hilarious and it's on YouTube.
A male enhancement drug
Oh.
from your
Really?
I need the name of this for a friend.
research for
Mhm.
science.
For science.
Sciences.
For science.
For science.
Yes.
Oh,
And I
are
think
we?
we're all caught
We are
up.
caught up, I believe.
think
with the
we're
Super
caught
Chats
up.
now,
We
yes.
are.
Well,
So,
let's hit this one last story because it's not
Okey-doke.
going to take long.
Okay, I have to
And
go
it's-
potty, so I shall be
Oh, go
right
ahead.
back.
Go ahead. And it's just
I'll stand
a follow up, pretty much. Scarjo versus Disney round 2. So remember last week
Ding, ding,
when
ding.
we were saying, who's going to be the I guess ring girls? I guess you can't do that anymore. Because remember we'd said that it's possible Disney will probably try to settle out of court.
Mhm.
We kind of talked about that.
Yep.
Well, apparently, so the Disney lawyer defends distribution of Black Widow and Scarlett Johansson fight. So pretty much they're seeking to move the dispute into arbitration. Not surprised by that. A lot of contracts these days will
which means they're trying to keep it out of
stipulate-
court. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes,
So instead
yeah.
of going directly to court, they'll go to arbitration first. But the funny part about this actually is Disney lawyer Daniel Petrocelli calls Black Widow lawsuit an orchestrated PR campaign. This is too freaking funny.
That's hilarious. It's like, what are you talking about?
conspiracy.
CON spirit. Oh, that was from In Living Color because he couldn't spell conspiracy. He said it's a CON conspiracy.
But yeah, I mean, I think it's hilarious that they're like, this is a PR campaign. I mean, mind you, that they're not really wrong about it. Like being that, I think that they have a point because it just like now that she's out of the MCU and she's not doing anything with Disney anymore, she's not Black Widow anymore. It's
Mm-mm.
over. What is she doing next? Like, what is her plan? What's coming up for ScarJo?
I have no idea
So, but she's in the talks though.
I will say
We're
this much. I
talking
think
about her.
Scarjo will be fine.
I think
Yes,
I think she'll be fine too.
She's
At
made
least for a while.
Yeah, she's made enough money, and
She's walking that narrative enough for her to be fine. Like
exactly,
she's gonna,
she's got the intersectional feminists
Yeah.
on her side, including the president of SAG,
Yes.
aka what's her name from Beverly Hills 90210.
No, no.
Gabrielle
Spelling?
Carteris.
Oh, Gabrielle Carteris.
Yeah, Gabrielle Carteris. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
one, which is funny because I don't think she's done anything but Beverly Hills 90210.
Yeah, she hasn't done anything since then because Trump threw shade at her when, they supposedly were going to kick him out of SAG. And he wrote a letter basically saying, you haven't done anything since what, Beverly Hills 90210.
I didn't know she was the president of SAG now.
She is the president of SAG now. Mhm.
Wow.
Yep. So they're
How long
going
is
to
she
bat
the
with her.
president of SAG?
How are they saying it's a PR thing? It sounds to me like she just wants her fucking money.
Well,
That doesn't sound
she
like
does, but Disney isn't going to cop to that.
No,
Disney's not
Disney
going to
is
say
so
it's our fault.
shitty.
Exactly.
They are so shitty and so freaking shady.
To me, this is kind of like one of those things where, someone does something and then they turn around and try to project onto you that you're doing the same thing.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Because, first shot was, she just filed the lawsuit. And in the lawsuit, it all that's there. Disney is the one who went out and put out her what she made for the movie and all that kind of shit and basically called her greedy.
Yeah.
Don't you know?
How could you
Pandemic
be
going
so
on?
greedy during a
And
pandemic?
Anything,
Exactly.
Disney's the one who went out there and did a smear campaign.
Well, they basically called her a dumb bitch because they
Well,
were
that's what I'm saying,
remember
yeah.
COVID?
Pretty much.
All she did was go to court. Like, she's doing it the legal way. She's like, all right,
right.
we couldn't figure this out between us. I'm going to court. We're going to court. That's where her side of it. She wasn't out there talking about Disney. None of those quotes were coming from her. This, though, was directly from Disney going, this greedy bitch wants more money. She already got $20 million.
Exactly. Don't you know there's a pandemic going on, you greedy heifer?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, to me, that's Disney was the one out there putting out the smear campaign. And then they're out there going, oh, she's just trying to make us look bad. It's like, well, maybe you are bad.
Yeah, she's not trying. You're a shit company. You're ran by complete douchebags now. And pay your fucking talent. Good Lord. This should not even be a thing. They should have just paid her the money. They should have just paid her.
Well, here's the thing, and God, I love the Daily Mail. I do, because they give you bullet points up front.
They
You don't
do.
even have to read the whole freaking article. But so you have this lawyer who suggests Disney would not bow to public pressure.
Of course not. They're too big to fail.
Oh, yeah.
They don't have to. They don't have to.
They're not trying to admit anything.
Nah.
They're not going to admit anything. So he says Scarlett Johansson demands compensation far beyond that of her contract with the studio. Interesting. But down here, Petroselli claims Disney Premier Access helped raise her contractual income. In addition to that, says that the contract, and this is new information, called for Black Widow to be released on a minimum of 1,500 screens, and Disney reportedly released it in 9,000.
Was it 9,000? I thought it was like 3,000 across North America or 4,000 across North America. I didn't hear about 9,000. Is that internationally?
30,000 screens globally, 9,000 screens in the US. This is Disney reportedly. So if it's Disney's, it could be Disney's numbers. It's not something that's independently verified.
Yeah, because another article I read said 4,000 theaters across North America. So that's a big difference between that and 9,000 just in the US, because that's considering like Canada and Mexico.
Right. But if they're
So-
saying that in the contract that the minimum was going to be 1,500 screens, in that aspect, they did fulfill that part of the contract.
Hmm.
So it's kind of like Scarjo has to prove again, because in her contract it said like theatrical release, but it didn't say exclusive release. And Scarjo's lawyers are saying that that indicated exclusive.
Yeah,
Exclusive release.
they
Well-
need to quit doing these backroom deals with actors and drop their salaries by probably 2 million, because
Mhm.
I have always said I agree, pay people what they need, but their pay is obscene. And their pay is why we have to pay $60 fucking to take 3 people to the theater right now, because they're
Mhm.
compensating for how much they're paying these assholes. They don't need that much. They don't. I mean, pay her if that's what the contract said, pay her.
Mhm.
But they're ruining Hollywood. They're ruining this. Hey, I'm sorry, woke motherfuckers. Expect for your paycheck to be cut. Y'all have made movie shit. You're not gonna get what you used to get because your movies suck now.
Well,
Sorry.
you have a point, Mandy, but also to that, it's not just that. It's like, how like everybody's suffering because of COVID. Like, there's
Mhm.
there's a lot of people been laid off, a lot of people
Mhm.
been
Right.
lost their jobs, a lot of people are
Yeah.
struggling. And it kind of would make sense that an actor would also be in that category, because
Yeah.
let's face it, actors in Hollywood are probably the most non-essential people on planet
Ever.
Earth.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay,
they're
so
totally non-essential. That's why their unemployment rate is somewhere near 95%.
mhm.
This is what a lot of people don't know, that for every working actor in Hollywood, there's like about 1,000 who aren't working.
Yeah, there's about
Exactly.
1,000
Hollywood.
sitting on the casting couch right now. Just
Yeah,
hoping
they're either
just
on the
hoping they give
casting
a job.
couch or
Just
or
hoping that that's the job that they're gonna get.
yeah, or
This
waiting
is the
tables at the
one.
This
Cheesecake
is the
Factory. They're
one.
like, I gotta go. That's why so many of them are like wait staff, because they can
Mhm.
Yeah.
switch their schedules around. It's like, hey, I have to go, take an audition or something like that. But that's
Yeah.
absolutely true. It's like this small club of actors who make all this money,
Yeah,
and then you have the thousands who really, who really aren't
Who
making
don't.
hardly anything at all.
Yeah, they're over. I mean, let's be honest. Let's really look at this. They are fucking overpaying these people and
Mhm.
have been for years. Okay, they make more than they ever should for said job. I mean, they're making a ridiculous amount of money. Should she get paid for what she worked for? Yeah, if it was in her contract, pay her. But I really think Hollywood needs to take a step back and start dropping these motherfuckers' salary like everybody else across the country has had their salary drop or their job just completely annihilated. It's gone. Or God forbid, if you're a Walmart employee, you've been replaced by a fucking machine that does it where you don't have to.
They're gonna be replaced by machines too, Mandy. Why do you think
Good.
they're asking people for their likeness and stuff like
Yeah.
that? Like, that
Yeah,
whole
they're gonna-
Luke Skywalker
it's-
situation.
yeah,
because
they
soon
don't-
they don't even need the actors anymore.
No, they do not need. You can't have it both ways. You can't be woke as fuck, end up fighting over getting everything shut down, and then whine when you don't make as much money for it as you think you should. I'm sorry. I mean, don't get me wrong. I hope she wins. I could give a fuck less about
I
Scarjo.
fucking hate Disney.
But I hate Disney so much. I want her to win. But really, they do need to start thinking this through, because when you look at their price, $50 million for one person to work on a fucking movie. Are you kidding me? That's ridiculous when there are this many people who are literally fucking poor, eating out of the fucking trash can like Heathcliff. And then you got this bitch making $50,000 for a movie that fucking blew. So I'm just saying that's my rant of the day.
But it's true. It's like you get someone like this who's making, millions of dollars, and then you have Disney laying off 30,000 cast members who barely make, they don't make a whole lot of money at all, but they can get rid of them. The actors are overpaid. Disney is just ridiculous when it comes to contracts. I mean, ask people like Alan Dean Foster,
Yeah.
ask,
Mhm.
other people who've had to deal with Disney and how Disney can drag things through the courts for years if they
Exactly.
wanted to, until you run out of money. And that's pretty much how they win.
Yep, and that's what they're going to do. This is going to be, we will be talking about this 3 years from now. We are still going to be sitting here talking about this because, they're going to run her. They're going to just keep running it. They've got money out.
You think so?
ass.
I don't know, man. I think they might just settle out of court.
No, I think where they would have already. I think they would have already done it.
I think that's
them
working on.
Yeah, they have to go to
they're proven. They are proving a
out.
point right now. Is what they are trying to do. Is prove a point.
When you go through arbitration, though, like sometimes, very rarely, but sometimes it does happen that arbitration doesn't work. Then you do have to go to court,
right? Exactly.
When you can't come to terms or whatever. Which I don't know if they're going to, because if there's already been terms discussed, unless Disney's coming to the table with a certain amount of money that Scarjo is going to be happy with, then I don't see how she's going to be like, let's not go to court.
She's not going to be happy with any amount of money because her movie fucking flopped, and Scarlett Johansson ain't never been in a flopper. Congratulations, bitch! Woke world, you were in a flopping movie.
Hashtag get woke, go broke. But wait, what was she thinking about? I think it was like 50 million, right?
50
like
million.
Supposedly she lost out on 50 million. And the other thing to remember is that this is a test case right now. And there are a lot of people in Hollywood looking at this for what's going to happen with this case and how it's going to affect streaming in the future. So it's not just about Scarlett Johansson and her money. True, it is. But there's a bigger thing at stake now.
This is going to, how this is handled will set the precedent going forward in Hollywood for how they work with their actors with the streaming service.
This is why I'm asking, because if she's asking for 50 mil, right? And let's say Disney comes to the table and they say, we'll give you an extra 20 on top of what you've already gotten. We'll give you another 20 mil. Just call it a day. Let's finish this. Let's end this. You think she's going to agree? I don't know if she's going to agree. She might.
You know what? It depends on how much of a case that she has to push it forward.
Yeah.
If her case is ironclad, then she has no reason to settle. But if there is even a hint of ambiguity, Disney's going to take it to the cleaners. And
but there's already a hint of ambiguity. That whole idea behind them not saying it's exclusive and they're saying it is, that's the whole ambiguous part of this contract.
Yeah, but I think actually, to clarify my statement, that if they can prove that ambiguity in there does not cover what Scarjo is going for, like they have an ironclad case for it's too ambiguous. We didn't say exclusive.
Right. Okay.
And Scarjo's people are saying, no, that term includes being exclusive. Right. If Scarjo's lawyers can't prove that, they have no choice but to settle. Yeah. So that's kind of what I mean by that.
I'm sorry. In a perfect world, what they really should do is give actors one movie. You get one, you get paid your $20 million. You better be fucking good at investing to keep your money. Because I would, if I owned a company like that, there is no way I would keep paying these actors more and more and more. Nope, I would use a new time actor every fucking time and they would be just as good. It's acting. It's not fucking surgery. Find somebody that's good at fucking pretending. Put them in front of the camera and have them fucking play pretend for a little bit. Pay them some money and send them the fuck out. Get somebody new in. Because like Tom Cruise, amazing actor. Gets paid a buku of money. I can't look at that motherfucker anymore without picturing him jumping on Oprah's couch acting like an asshole. I can't see anything else. And there are a lot of actors and actresses that way that I can't look past either a previous role or the real life persona, which is 99% of the time ass. They are shit humans. So
I think with streaming, that there's more of a talent pool out there that's willing to work for less.
Yes, absolutely.
Is going to affect all
and
of this.
With this woke ass garbage, it doesn't matter who you put in the role. If the fucking writing is shit, and it will be, if the writing is shit, it's not gonna matter how good of an actor it is. You can't polish a turd.
I don't know why. I just imagine. I remember that clip from The Rock going, it doesn't matter what your name is. Like fucking Mandy's like, it doesn't matter what your fucking name is.
No, I think actors, are the most. They're the most douchey.
They're
people
adult
in the
pretenders,
world.
like
Adult
Harry
pretenders,
says. They're adult
yeah.
pretenders. You
They
know,
are.
it's just like pretending to be someone else. That's called schizophrenia.
Well, in my opinion, you ladies are not wrong. They do make a lot more than they probably should. In fact, I mean, the thing is in the last 20 years, movies haven't really sold on who the movie star is. It's not like it used to be back in the day,
Mhm.
you know, and
Well,
so
they sure
it's-
as hell haven't sold on story either, Tom.
No,
Where's
no,
all
no.
these stories
on
at?
You're
story
right. But
lately,
like the only reason a lot of these actors would get a big ass payday is so that they can make sure they're getting a part of these, because you know, movies are a bit of a gamble. But when a movie makes big bucks, it makes big bucks, and you know, it sucks when you're an actor or director or writer and you're not getting a piece of that.
Mhm.
So that's where a lot of these extravagant, you know, paydays come from. Plus these contracts. You know, this was Scarlett's what, 7th or 8th time playing this fucking character. So I mean, really, the reason why she did this way is because, and this is what I think her lawyers are going to argue, is that Marvel movies have come to a point where they're almost a guaranteed $1 billion thing.
Yeah.
And everybody else got their big payday for Marvel except for probably Scarjo. This was probably supposed to be her big fucking payday, right? And when it didn't work out that way, and you look at it like, yeah, I was expecting closer to 50 million and I only got 20. That's a big difference. Now, I'm not saying that ain't greedy, considering like I would love to have 20 bucks right now.
Right.
But,
no, I agree with that. Just because of the amount. If she's owed it, even if it is an obscene amount of money, if she's owed it, they need to fucking pay her.
That's kind of where it boils down, I believe. At least that's my point of view on this. And again, I don't agree with her politics. And I agree with you ladies that most of these actors are extremely overpaid and they get paid a lot more than they're worth. But then again, the studios make a hell of a lot more money than they fucking claim.
Especially Disney.
And the people who work the hardest on movies are the ones who always get paid the least. It's just like everything else in the world.
Yep. That is how it is.
You know, the weird part is I'm actually going to miss Scarjo as Black Widow, but the good Black Widow, like the really sexy,
I'm not going to miss anything. I've seen what the MCU is coming out with in this phase.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I miss the old MCU. I miss the old Scarjo and the old, you know, Captain America and all the good old Marvel movies. It's really sad to see where the MCU is going. I don't think the MCU is going to be making $1 million movies.
No, not considering what they're doing with Doctor Strange, and I'm still pissed about that.
No, that is over. And on top of that, again, we're got to go to the money aspect of this, okay? So, no, they're not going to make that much because of most people. For me to go right now, if I was going to take my family to the theater, that right there is about $90 after everybody's tickets are bought, after everybody gets their popcorn, their drinks, their soda, all their shit. It ends up costing about $90. I'm not spending $90 on a movie that is 99% of the time going to fucking suck. And I'm walking out of that theater thinking of all the other things I could have spent that money on. And they keep putting out these fucking flop ass movies. And I'm sorry, the world's done regurgitating their bullshit.
Not to mention, Mandy, the time as well, because like even like, for example, like I was talking to a couple friends of mine about actually the movie we were talking about earlier, like the Suicide Squad. And we were talking about like, I was like, did you see the Suicide Squad? And she's like a single mom. And she was like, dude, I don't have time to do anything. And if I was going to have time to sit down and watch a movie, as sure as hell is not going to be Suicide Squad. Like, I'm going to sit down and watch a movie I haven't watched in like months. Like, I just don't have the time. Like,
exactly.
I'm constantly working. And then when the minute I have a time, like, you think I'm going to sit down and watch this movie? I'm like, yeah, probably not.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it's just
nobody has time. Everybody is just struggling to fucking live and be able to support their families while these actors are sitting there and it's not just actors, it's guys in sports, it's everything that makes more money than fucking God sits there and, oh, I'm so oppressed. Oh, everything's so bad. Fuck you. Eat my ass.
Fucking,
you know what?
The
smart
violin,
ones,
right?
the smart ones, make their money, and they don't talk about it.
No, they
Exactly.
shut the fuck up like they should.
Exactly.
They got
They
common
just,
sense.
they just
Yeah.
make their money and they go about their business and do that. But unfortunately, it's really not. It's really
Because
not
that's
the majority of them.
the interesting part about it is that I've actually seen a few reactions from it. Like there's been a few reactions like me and Lorena where we're like, well, if she's owed that money, like, or like Tom, we're like, she's owed that money, right?
Yeah.
But there's a lot more people thinking like Mandy, because a lot more people are struggling right now. And they're like, really? Like Scarjo's coming out here like fucking, telling us about how she's missing $50 million from her
Yeah,
paycheck.
but
Are you
fuck
fucking
off.
kidding me? Like,
Yeah.
And
in
the
a time
funny-
where you're really struggling, like,
right.
dude, no.
And then you watch during the pandemic, how fucking cringe was it? All these celebrities doing their Imagine, and they're sitting there, we're all in this together. While they're sitting there with childcare in their $1 million fucking mansion, most people are watching their fucking kids and going fucking crazy, being trapped in their house.
Right, when they're
all
here.
the time.
And the
So,
funny
no, they are ruining it by opening their big ass mouth. There, and I'm not the only one. Believe me, I'm not the only one that feels like this. Every normie I talk to are so disgusted with Hollywood. It's
they're just like they're not needed. If it's one of the things, and we talked about this earlier, that the pandemic has proven is that we don't need Hollywood.
We don't need Hollywood.
You're not essential. And the thing that cracks me up is Disney decides to weaponize what we're talking about. That people can't afford to do X, Y, and Z. They basically say, why do you want more money? We gave you enough money. Don't you know there's a pandemic going on? Don't you know that there are people are struggling? I just find that freaking disingenuous.
Fuck you, Disney.
That's Disney for you.
Yeah.
But
it worked. But that's what I'm saying. It's worked because there's a lot of people that are thinking, yeah, fuck her.
Yeah, you got enough
Fuck
money.
you.
Why the heck should we care?
Exactly. I don't care if you get paid another dollar. The dollar you already have is too much. So that's why it's like it's really weird because when Jane was breaking down her lawsuit, I was like, this is going to come down to the court of public opinion in the end of the day. Even though Jane doesn't think so, Jane thinks it's going to come down to the judge's decision. I say no, because the judge is also human and is going to be reading about all this shit too. Who knows? Maybe the judge is a Scarjo fan.
But at the end of the day, the judge has to adhere to the letter of the law.
To the letter of the law.
Even with even with the court of opinions, like because we don't want to have another OJ situation happen. But but at the end of the day, eventually he's going to have to, or she, I don't mean misgender, the judge is going to have to rule on the fact of who has the best preponderance of the evidence, who has the evidence in their particular favor, and that's what it's going to come down to.
I mean, one would assume and wish that that's the case because that's what law is supposed to be about. But in this day and age, the court of public opinion matters a lot.
It does.
And in this case, some of it is not going Scarjo's way. So, like when Disney comes out and says, "Hey, you did this for PR," it's like, dude, she's not looking good from
it's not, and public opinion is actually, unfortunately, Disney has it tipped against her with the thing of you're so selfish and all of that, unfortunately. But again, it's all going to boil down to who has the preponderance of the evidence. Be taking out the whole court of
because when you're working with contracts, you're actually working. This isn't like as she said, he said, this is what does the contract say?
Contract law.
Which
is
what you signed.
It's black and white. You know what I mean?
It is. It's like a hard bargain. If you signed it, it's still enforceable.
Right. So, I mean, I honestly, I think she's gonna lose. I think she's gonna lose too. I think she's gonna lose her ass. I hate that because I really
it's like you hate to see it, but it's just like unfortunately, it's just like you didn't have someone on top of things to basically modify your contract, or before you sign this contract, let me point out a couple of things that are in there, and if this happens, what's going to be your backup plan?
Yeah, what she should be fucking pissed about right now is that they waited about 10 years too late to come out with this fucking movie. And by the time they came out with it, everybody was like, she said, who gives a shit? And we moved on with their life.
One other thing she might have to stand on, though, is up until the last minute, this movie was theatrical only, and they kept saying that in the public.
That's
is
right.
true.
They did.
That
They
is
did.
true.
They kept saying that.
And they kept pushing it back because they kept being like, we want a theatrical release for Black Widow. They kept doing that. Remember, Tom, you and I were talking about how, like, where the fuck is Black Widow's coming out again? Because they kept moving the dates, and then you went and checked, and it still said like another date when it wasn't.
Yeah, and they kept saying
many
theatrical release because in every other investor call was like, are you still gonna release this to theaters? Because streaming it out there. Oh yeah, we're still gonna do it to theaters. We're still gonna do a theatrical release. We're still gonna do a theatrical release. And the last one, boom, guess what? We're sending it to theaters and to streaming on the same day.
Yeah, you selfish bitch. How
much is
dare
what-
you not understand the pandemic? The movie, it
The
wasn't. It
balls
wasn't
on
gone.
Disney though, huh?
I
Like,
know, they are-
because they've gotten
big to
away with
fail.
it. They're too big to fail. They
Too big
have
to
enough
fail.
money to drag stuff out unless they're completely and utterly screwed, which is
Man, they're taking on
even
the
farther
feminists now, though. I don't know if they're
They-
strong.
They
Oh,
don't
you
give
know
a-
what they're
they
going to
don't give
do?
a shit.
They're going to march out their feminist lawyers.
Yes,
what they're
that's what they're
freaking
gonna. They have
That's
Disney does
true.
not have a lack of feminists on the payroll.
No, they
Believe
have
you
enough
me.
blue-haired
They-
ones out there. They're like,
There's
yeah,
enough.
okay. How much you going to pay me? Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
I get your money.
Yeah, there's enough. There's
That's
enough of them.
true. That's
Speaking
true.
of money, we have a couple more super chats here to wrap up because you guys have been just so completely
You guys
com-
are amazing.
completely awesome. And you know what, Mandy, why don't you go first because Metal Gear Rex has one with your name on it.
I sure will. Let me scroll up because I'm in the wrong spot, I believe.
Okay, should be 11:57 p.m.
11:57. I went the wrong way. Okay, one second. I shall get
Yeah,
it.
below the dots.
Oh wait, because it's 10:57. That's all right. Okay, got it. I'm
Got
here.
it?
I'm
Okay.
here. Metal Gear Rex for $5. Thank you so much, Love Bug. Mandy, I'm so excited for Pirate Queen to arrive. Yay, you backed it. So yeah, I'm in the
Nice.
middle of fulfillment right now. I get a few out every day. So just be on the lookout because I'm deep in the middle of fulfillment. So yeah, just be on the lookout for it because it'll be there very, very, very soon. So, and thank you so much for backing, dude. Thank you.
Thank you
And-
so much.
And then we had Makini Dross for $10. It's a super sticker of a Shiba dog squeezing a big heart.
Aw.
Thank you, Maki.
Thank you.
Makini Dross has a great channel, everybody. Dross
He
will suck.
does. He does. I
Extremely
was on with him
talented.
the other day and we had so much fun. I really
So
enjoy
cool.
him.
I love Makini.
Awesome.
He's a sweetheart.
Well, we have gaming or what for $2 with the Shiba dog shaking his body left to right, farting hearts. Thank you so
Aw,
much for that.
thank
One of our
you.
favorite stickers.
Thank you so much. And then we have Midnight Mike for $2. Thank you so much.
Mhm.
So a 35-plus-year-old woman at the president of SAG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Apparently. You know, it's really weird because I don't know if you guys checked out the new 90210 reboot.
Yeah.
Did you see that? She was in it.
I didn't. I looked at it, but I didn't watch it because I want to keep my memories of 90210.
Yeah, same here.
It was decent, you guys. I'm not even gonna lie.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't hate it. It was good. Like it was different. Like it was
Now-
very different. It was about
Okay.
it was
God
about
damn
the
it.
actors
Mhm.
making the show relive again. So it was very different. Like it was like it's not like a straight up like it's actually more about the actors and what they had to go through than 90210 like the show. So it was very like it was well done, but she was in it and I didn't realize at the time that she was the SAG she was the SAG president, but now it like makes so much sense why she had the role she had in the movie in the series. So it kind of makes sense. But
Love it.
where are we? Okay, here we go. Brian Chris
Criscal.
Kiskow, thank you. For $5 says it's not that I want Scarjo to win so much as I want Disney to lose. And
Yeah,
yes,
That's
yeah.
pretty much what it is.
100%.
That is exactly where I'm at too. And hey, Brian, I never see you over here. How are you, love bug?
Hey.
Hey, I've never seen you ever, so hello. I don't know what that is.
He's a sweetheart and has an amazing book. Six Gun Gorilla. So everybody check that out.
Oh,
He is
there you
awesome.
go.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. Excellent. Let's see. We have Moldovan Alan Ron for $25. Thank you so
Wow,
very much for
so
that.
generous.
So
Thank you.
generous. Matt Damon. I'm Matt Damon. Sorry, from Team America. Matt Damon had some interesting insight on movie making, DVD, and stream service and actor casting by executives in his Hot Ones episode on YouTube.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Very
I love
cool.
the Hot Ones episodes.
I have not
cool.
seen that. I've heard
Oh,
of
you
it.
you
Haven't seen it yet.
haven't? Oh,
No, I
girl, you
haven't.
gotta watch the Natalie Portman one and the Shaquille O'Neal one. It's really good.
And it's
But
the
they're
hot
funny.
one.
The
Yeah,
Hot Ones?
it's called Hot Ones, and they're
Uh-huh.
like they basically sit there and eat chicken wings that are like super spicy.
Oh, because Gordon Ramsay did that once.
yeah,
Oh.
it's really really funny. Like it's a really funny
it
show.
was
That sounds awesome.
Especially Gordon Ramsay. He really lost it more.
Yeah.
So usually.
The Natalie Portman one's hilarious because she like eats one and she's like, that was unpleasant. Like, and it's like it's just the funniest, like her face is just so funny. It's so funny.
Oh gosh, it's hilarious to do that.
That was
Let's
awesome. And then we
see.
have sorry, it's
it's
Mandy.
Mandy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's me.
MJ?
I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
MJ1 Media for $5. Thank you so much, Love Bug. Wanna beat Disney? Hire intruders to break in, tape them up, and leave them alone for a few hours. Then you go
Mhm.
free them and tell them to hope it don't happen again. That's an idea. That's an idea, but you didn't say kick
Mhm.
anybody in the balls. And if you're gonna do
Right.
something like that, you gotta do at least one.
Right.
At least one just straight kick to the balls like that. Just one. And then you're good.
I
like the
think we've got some more super chats, but hopefully we haven't missed any. I see Hillis.
Oh, there's a couple. Yeah, there's a
Mallory.
couple.
Yeah, who just went? I'm sorry.
I
who just-
did.
Okay, you can go, Nina. I can get Hillis.
Okay,
Mallory.
it is Scarjo or Hillis Malley. Thank you for the $2. Says Scarjo needed normal theatrical run, not combo run. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yep.
Yeah. And it needed
And
to be
she'll-
10 years sooner.
Exactly. And she
Before
also
the
needed
character
it to
died.
come out before or instead of Captain Marvel. Like, what
Oh,
the
God,
fuck
yeah.
was that about? Like,
Yeah.
why? Why
It's-
even have that movie?
Yeah.
Ugh,
Before
it's
they
so
went
crazy.
completely woke and fucked up the MCU.
Mhm,
That would have been
totally.
that would have been great.
God, it's like the freaking MCU.
You
now.
guys want to know something really funny? Like, you know how you said that thing about Team America, Lorena? Whenever I think about Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, I always think about that one clip from Family Guy when Matt Damon and Ben Affleck are chilling, and Ben Affleck's like, "Hey, you got any more pot?" Like, because they're writing that movie together, the Good Will Hunting script.
Oh God.
You got any pot?
That's too freaking funny. Let's see. We have DJ the question for $5. Thank you so very much. I hate that MCU movies are now the Call of Duty movies.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've never seen those.
There's
I
no
guess
Call
I've
of
done.
Duty movies.
Disney sucks, you guys. The MCU has
Think
went
just
down the
making a
crapper.
comparison to the
Yeah.
video games.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I was gonna say I don't remember the Call of Duty movies. But...
No, there isn't any.
There isn't one.
Okay.
It's just like you're right though. I mean, I don't know. It's like the MCU was so cool before because it used to be so like fresh and new. Like remember like the first Iron Man? Like,
Oh
when it
God,
first
that's
came
still
out,
my
or, like-
favorite. I loved Iron Man.
And then that's why I swear to God, I think everyone's going through a certain level of superhero fatigue where we're all like,
I think so.
Yeah.
They've been at this for like what 10 years.
And it
12
and they're
wouldn't
not
have
years?
had-
stopping.
No, and it
No.
wouldn't have been like this had they stayed good. Then nobody
Yeah.
would have cared. The problem is somewhere along the line they really dropped the ball. They jumped the shark, and it wasn't just one movie. The next one jumped the shark, and then the next one jumped the shark, and then the next, and then now
And then
we're
the
to
series started, and there were
and then
Yeah.
the
just
series
all
started,
over
and
the
those
place.
fucking sucked, and were
Mm.
yeah, like you said, they were fucking everywhere. So
Jumping it
yeah,
all on
they're
there.
killing it themselves, and then bitching about how they're not making money
It's
anymore.
really
Well, sorry,
sad that they're killing it themselves.
They are,
it's
though.
really
Mhm.
fucking sad.
it is.
It is.
We got Pirate Queen. Look
All
at
right,
that.
Pirate
Cool name.
Queen. How is it? Why don't you take it,
I
Mandy?
think yeah, Mandy. Go Pirate Queen.
Pirate Queen for $4.99. Thank you so much, Love Bug. How bad was this movie to begin with? Even without the pandemic, this movie would have flopped.
Are you talking about Scarjo's movie or are we talking about
I think
Suicide Squad?
he was talking about Scarjo.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think in
What
either
they-
case, there's an argument to be made that I don't think they would have necessarily flopped. Underperformed, perhaps.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
think that you're right. Like, there's something to be said about these big budget Hollywood movies, though, that Mandy was talking about, and even you, Tom. Like, it's so grandiose now that it's like you would think that they would make like millions of dollars now, like, but now that they don't anymore. Like, the big budget crazy action movies are not. That's not the thing anymore. It's just not. They're not going to make as much money anymore.
What?
Oh my God.
I love it. Oh
Put
my
this
Wow.
together. Oh God.
Wow.
Of course, it's
my
Douglas
God.
Nelson.
Ah,
Sure.
there
Sure.
we go. Oh
I
my
love
God.
But
They
it's
may
good,
have
but-
mocked mild Peter Palmer, but they'll soon marvel at the helicopter wanking wonder of Dick Man.
His last name is Palmer.
Dick Man.
Oh Lord. Oh,
I
Dog.
love this. I fucking love this.
Wow.
That is amazing.
I love it.
oh my gosh. We have
Thank you so much, Aiken, for
yes.
the $4.49 super sticker. I think it was a doggy.
It is
doggy.
a Shiba dog happily massaging his cheeks with his mouth wide open.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Aiken, appreciate
Yep.
that. And the last one we have is another Canadian super sticker from Mr. Tickle Trunks, our hard-working wrench there in
So,
chat.
Oh, Mr.
Hair
Tickle
character
Trunk.
with lovey-dovey eyes, glowing red hearts.
Aw. Mwah.
Mr.
Thank
Tickle Trunk is amazing.
you.
Thank you for wrenching
Yes.
tonight.
Peter
He
Palmer.
grows and shrieks. I get
I can't. Oh Lord.
it.
You
And his
man.
sidekick, Dick Hand.
I get it. I love that.
And
Nothing
with
like
that,
a Palmer.
ladies, I think we've
Are we done?
beat this one to death.
I think so, but
Well,
I
before
think you're
we
all caught up on
go,
the super chats.
I
Yes,
think
what's
we're
up,
all
lady?
caught up on super chats. All you generous folks, thank you so very much.
Thank
then
you
you guys know what time it is. This
Yeah.
is the end of the show. You
Mhm.
guys sit back, strap up, strap on.
Oh my.
I'm going to give you our Karma Sutra or Mandy Sutra for this week. Are you guys ready?
Go for
Get
it.
out your pens and paper, write it down. This is very important. Okay. This one is called the Arple O'Neill. That is where you have to start off by stealing $20 out of your girl's purse. And then you have to go and pawn her TV to Shredder at his headquarters. And then you come home and you lie to her when she asks where you've been. Then you bone her and tell her to just call you Dan now. That is what you are to do. Steal her money. Steal her money. And if you can get into a pedo van, do that, because those are always fun to ride around in with the foot soldiers. But yeah, pawn her TV, break her shit, steal $20, and then make her call you Dan while you're doing it. Danny.
It sounds like a
It's Dan now.
crackhead.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Well, I made these for all different kinds.
I
of
get it
people.
because I've seen the Ninja Turtle movies.
Yeah, see?
I mean, I get it too, but that's fucked up.
I do, but
This
it
is where
still
she gets
sounds
the
like
name
a
right here.
crackhead. Yeah, no.
The Arple O'Neill. That's how you have to do it.
Arple
Arple. It's all
Arple.
Arple O'Neill. You just got to steal her $20 and then bang her in the butt. Yeah, it's
This is
so fun
something that I owe you.
Oh my God.
Oh Lord.
So there you go, you guys. Go and give her a Teenage Mutant Ninja Dickin.
Oh my God.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Dickin.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Dickin. Teenage Mutant Ninja Dickin.
Dickin in your butthole. Dickin power.
I'm so confused.
I brought it in. I brought it all.
That's what she said.
I brought it all to a close with that beauty.
Oh,
Lord help us.
What
well.
was that thing that Lorena used to say? Jesus, take the wheel and drive
And
fast.
drive fast.
God fast. She quit saying that though with me for what I think she
Well,
gave up.
because I've said it too many times. It should be a thought bubble above my head every time Andy says something. You just hear Jesus take the wheel and drive fast. I have to say it like Fader on Real Housewives of Atlanta.
You broke her, Mandy. She's like, I'm not even saying this
I can't
anymore.
even try. Can't even try. But yeah, you guys, give her
Jesus
the Arple.
didn't do it.
Give her the Arple O'Neil. Don't take no shit, and then you get $20. Pawn her TV.
This guy sounds like an asshole.
You're giving her the Arple.
Again, sounds like a crackhead.
Well, that's what you got.
Oh my gosh. Oh God, you ladies kill me. I love it.
Oh my God. Love this show. Amazing. Amazing. Great job tonight, ladies.
You guys, yes. And you guys in the chat, it's always a pleasure doing the show with you guys.
Absolutely.
Love it. Love it. Love
The
it.
chat rocks.
Yes.
Yes, we love you guys.
Amazing.
So that's it.
That's it. We're done.
Mandy, you got a book you want to?
Yes, everybody, please go check out my book, Jack the Ripper Vampire Hunter. It is on Indiegogo right now. Go and check it out. Check out this amazing artwork. If you guys want to be blown away by just the best artwork ever, go and check it out. It is absolutely awesome. It's terrifying, and you guys are going to absolutely love it. Hit me up on Instagram, Twitter, all of those places, on MySpace, Facebook. I'm everywhere. And yeah, I love you guys to the moon and back. This has been so much fun. I cannot imagine a Monday night that I'm not spending with you guys. So
I know we love you.
Definitely.
So to follow up with that, because Mandy does have that awesome Jack the Ripper thing coming out tomorrow. Man, I'm busy tomorrow. Tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern, Kamer Pasha is going to be on my channel with that Seagal, and we are basically talking what the heck is up with Kevin Smith. So we're going to get Kamer Pasha's point of view about that. So please come out and join us for
When
that.
is this?
Tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern.
Cool.
So it's my Tuesday after school show. And then at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, I will be streaming live from the Magic Kingdom for Disney's Boo Bash.
Yes!
Boob Bash?
Boob Bash. That's where I need to be.
And I keep calling it, but it's the Boo Bash. So basically, it's a rip off of the the really awesome Halloween party that Disney used to have.
Isn't that a little too early, like for the Boo Bash?
No, the parties used to start. The Halloween parties used to start like around 7, and you could get into the park at 4. Now you can't get into the park until 7, and the party doesn't start at 9:30.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's nowhere near Halloween. Like, isn't it a little too early? For them to start
They
doing
don't care, because there's no longer a short season. It used to be that there was nothing going on between like now and like the second week of September.
Right.
That's changed now. They're starting their Halloween parties early. So now they're starting this limited after hours event or whatever that I'm local, so I can go. So I'm just going to stream and to show you folks what it's like, which I don't think it's going to be worth spending your money, but I'm going to find out. So I'm going to be streaming from there, streaming the fireworks show that they're going to have at 8:45. So please do check out my stream. It's going to start for Disney at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. So you got I got 2 shows tomorrow.
Cool.
So please come and check it out. Appreciate that.
Nina?
And yeah, I got something going on. Actually, this Wednesday, Carrie Smith is going to be on my channel. We're going to talk about the crazy world that's going on, and like totalitarianism and all that kind of stuff. So if you're interested in politics and very like intellectual conversations, come and check us out. It will be at 9 Eastern. 10 Eastern, 9 Central. And also Fridays, I do Infinite Hope, which is the other side of things, balancing things out, showing the good news and the good parts of humanity. So check me out on Fridays, 3:45 Eastern. Thank you guys so much. Thank you.
And
I've got Andy Smith coming tomorrow. I forgot. Andy Smith will be on tomorrow to talk about his new book. I'm opening a mystery box of comic books that I bought at Second and Charles. They're gonna be real shitty.
Oh,
box of pure ass.
Oh, before I forget, Thursday, I know it's a crazy week. Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern, the ladies from Force of Light Entertainment are going to be
Oh,
sweet.
I love
Yay.
them. They're
We
awesome.
need to get them back on here, definitely.
We do. They're
Mhm.
sweethearts. They're nice.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And
They're
so are
great.
you folks out there. You're all a bunch of sweethearts in the chat. We
Yes.
love you. Like Andy Lee, who just brought in a super chat here and says,
Thank you.
eunuchs always guarded a harem, so there is no temptation to interact. But
That is true.
I-
That is
true.
true.
Mhm.
I'm not a
Because
eunuch.
But he's
Because
not a eunuch. He's
he's
very
not-
toxic.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
extremely toxic.
He's
Yeah.
incredibly toxic. It's
I would
true.
get kicked out of so many strip clubs.
How does a eunuch rub one out though?
They
They,
don't.
they don't.
They don't.
They don't.
So it's like a Ken doll down there.
Yeah,
Yes.
they don't have one.
Oh, great Odin's raven.
That seems.
It's like the guy from Game of Thrones, the bald guy,
Yeah.
or like all the slaves.
I wonder if he puts googly eyes down there.
I really don't want to talk about this no more.
Let's not. Let's not them. Let's
Yeah,
end this bad
I
boy.
think that's a great way to end the
And
show.
on
I
that
think so.
note- Yeah, on that note.
All right,
On that
kids.
note.
Check you next time.
Bye, guys.